Hey, wow, funny seeing you here. It's, Editing Hunter. Just, here to give you a little bit of heads up. This episode is a little bit different than what we've done in the past. We had some guests, and we'll get to that in the episode, but, we all recorded in the same room with one singular mic. Our setup was kind of not what we needed it to be. This was kind of an on-the-spot thing, but, the mic that we used is not like an omnidirectional thing, so some of us sound better because we're placed on the correct side of the mic, and the other of us sound like we're kind of talking from on the other side of the room. But anyway, that's the only kind of hiccup that just happened this time around. We weren't really expecting to do it like this, but hey, we did it in the moment, and it was kind of a blast to have everybody in the same room to do it. So I do highly recommend, if you have the time, to go watch the VOD version of this over on YouTube. It is a lot more interactive with how we did things this time around. Since we were all in person, we were a bit more interactive in person. But hey, whatever you can, if you need to listen to it while you're streaming it somewhere, or while you're driving or walking around or just working, throw up on the VOD if you can. It's a lot better of an experience this time around, I think, compared to previous episodes. But that's enough of me talking. I've been doing this long enough. You're going to be hearing me talk for quite a while this episode. We went a little long, for the hell of it. It was fun. So yeah, episode 13, here we go.
I do want to ask you guys, though, real talk, how much of a comic book person, like comic, superheroes, all that stuff, how much of that were y'all?
Not much.
Bro.
Today.
Before today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
like,
bro,
are you posing the question to the room here?
I'm only subject to
Do I need to pull out my bin?
No.
No?
We live in a bin. We're in the bin right now.
We're in the bin right now.
We can see the bin.
I do.
Do you remember when like SpongeBob and Patrick were in that cardboard box? This is what the inside of the
Yeah.
cardboard box is.
Whoa.
We're in the bin.
We're in it. We can see it. We know.
I usually always just pull out something each episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I always pull out something.
Yeah.
I end up just being like, I seem to have something always related to a topic.
Yeah.
Word.
Do you have anything for this one?
Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt.
Sure. Just point the shirt out. Yeah.
Justice League.
Justice
Is
League
this the
executive
Justice League?
producer.
Wow.
Oh, it actually says associate
Associate.
producer, yeah.
But he wants to believe in his head that he's
I
executive.
do.
Associate.
I do.
He's making the decisions.
I would pull out the
Cutting
vinyl,
the
but it
beat.
hasn't gotten here yet.
Okay.
You said a what? You
The
had
vinyl.
Oh,
On the way.
For the soundtrack, it hasn't gotten
It
here
is on the way.
Fake fan.
Big
Is that-
man.
Oh, yeah, right.
Big
Doesn't already
fan.
have the vinyl? What the fuck?
Called him out.
Fake fan?
Oh, he's like, he actually got a little, felt
you
a
got
little
the-
way about that.
Thick
Yeah.
book. Wow.
Oh.
Fake fan?
They're hugging, dude.
Oh, they're
He's
hugging.
got the Hans Zimmer, like,
Fake
vibe.
fan?
Oh, fake fan?
Oh.
Yeah, that actually looks sick right there.
Yeah, fake fan? Fake fan?
Let's see, you
Look
guys
at the
see.
Ceilings.
I can see them all.
I can see it. Here. I just wanna
You can
ask-
take them out of the slit if it's glary.
That's number one.
No, this
Yeah,
is
word.
Man of Steel. That's number one.
Okay, yeah, but no, I'm not talking about in the order. I'm just
Oh.
saying, like, in what order I'm showing them to you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Show them the book. It's actually got some
It's
really
the-
cool
yeah,
graphics in there.
The making of our book.
Open that bad boy up. Story time.
Story time.
I think I ripped a page.
He did, actually.
Get out.
Yeah, right.
Out.
Get out.
Look at all the...
No, this one's worth it though.
Put it over the flames.
Army of the Dead. What's that about?
That's Zack Snyder's latest film.
Oh, wow.
The super...
Oh, yeah. I did check that out. Is that, what's his name?
Signed by Snyder.
It's gnarly, too.
That's the making of book, so it's all about like, it's everything. It's not like an art book. Yeah. Scoochy.
Scooch, scooch. If you want to look through that.
Yeah, dude, this is...
Ew.
I
Scooch your
don't-
gooch.
Don't know.
Alright, I have a very serious...
We didn't even answer your question yet.
We
You
answer
didn't,
they
but I have
answer
a
the first question.
I have a very serious about this photo of
Wow.
Zack Snyder that I'm looking at. Okay?
Which one's Zack Snyder, by the way?
The
Did
one in
he
the middle.
tuck his pants in his shoes?
What?
Did he tuck his pants in his shoes?
Wow.
And they're like New Balances. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
I know what he did. There's ties on the
It
end.
could be
Oh.
cinches because he's in the
Okay.
desert, so they could be
Joggers.
like
Okay.
drawstrings.
That's what I was
Alright,
gonna
okay,
say.
Or they
okay.
could just be
That's
the
what I was gonna say.
jogger ones, like where they're...
Where there's like the little cuffs on the bottom?
Cuffs.
Okay.
This
Those
is
look like-
so...
He gets a
Those look
pass if that's the case.
Yeah.
But if he tucked those bad boys...
No,
No,
He's
there's
cool.
no way.
There's no way.
No, you can tell that there are actually laces. It's laced up. You can tell on this.
You can see it?
Around the ankles.
On this right side?
Alright.
Yeah, because they're in freaking desert.
You
It's
look
too dark in here. I can't actually see. My eyesight's like hit miss, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Oh, he's got the light. He's got the flashlight. way.
Let's score.
So to
Yeah,
answer the
well,
question,
First page.
I'm not really.
Oh yeah, I can see it. It's right
I'm
there.
not really
I
a
see the
comic
strap
book
right there.
head or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a couple of Marvel
Lex
films. I've
Luthor.
seen a couple
You
of
just
DC films.
Word.
Spider-Man's probably like my favorite
Whoa.
out of all the
Oh, man.
comics and movies and stuff like that. But I'm not really a.
Comic head.
Kim's going through every page.
Bro,
Yeah.
this is so cool.
What about you, Kev?
I'm only secluded to watching movies. I haven't really watched the comics. Red comics.
So we could. It's safe to say that you guys are like kind of just going through the thrill ride of this stuff right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been slowly giving them more. And
Yeah.
more and more.
Yeah,
He's
he's,
been-
he's baby feeding it.
Yeah,
to
he
us.
is baby feeding to us, and I'm accepting it. Wow.
So where did you guys start your journey from?
Like as individuals or together?
Or
Well,
what
like this whole arc of
Okay.
watching movies and stuff. Where did the journey start?
I mean, we just started recently watching more movies together. Cause
I've been slowly getting him into movies, not
Yeah.
so much
Okay.
into comics. I did.
Well,
read
it's
a
the-
while
it's
ago
the-
just to get him to read comics
It's the
too.
same-ish world,
Yeah.
but I wanted to start back with comics to see where that was. If there's any self-invested interest, maybe even like cartoons from like your childhood.
oh yeah, cartoons from childhood. I
So
mean,
did you watch Man of Steel?
I watched Man of Steel. Yeah. Back when I was in Hungary, I remember watching that.
Okay.
And then, if we're talking about cartoons,
That's
Teen
the
Titans.
that's the first Superman movie.
Oh, Teen Titans.
Titans.
Oh, for
Dang.
sure.
you know, if we're getting into like the DC world,
Yeah.
Wow.
what other cartoons were there that like?
Yeah.
I
Justice League.
I saw a couple
Justice League,
episodes.
Justice League Unlimited,
Yeah.
Batman the original animated series,
Whoa.
Superman animated
Facts.
series,
Facts.
Okay, I didn't really watch any of those.
Teen Titans.
Batman the
Not Teen
original. Hold up.
Titans Go.
Pause.
No,
Batman
no,
Beyond.
no, no.
Are we
Batman
recording?
Beyond?
Are we
Let's
recording?
go.
Batman Beyond.
I know.
You
of
have
it,
to know what
yeah.
Batman
He
Beyond
knows.
is.
He
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
He does.
All right.
That guy just killed a bunch of people.
Terry has
Like-
no regard for human life.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Neither did Bruce.
Especially in this film too.
Every iteration, he doesn't care.
Okay, so you know what I thought for the longest time is like, wait, Batman doesn't kill people. That's so wrong. It's
That's like the general consensus for like
That- but-
Batman as an idea.
Well, pause.
Yeah.
It's more like Batman doesn't use guns, like
Ah,
guns.
I
That's
see.
more his thing.
Yeah.
Superman doesn't kill people.
right.
That's why in Man of Steel, when he had to kill Zod, he had that breakdown in the like
Yeah,
scream.
yeah. Because he
'Cause
would always
he
find another
hated
way.
to- yeah.
Okay, Zod had to be killed though. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why he had the scream of like his primal scream or whatever. It was,
it
It was a great scream.
It was a good scream.
Just echoes throughout time.
It was alright. Echoes.
I think he's talking about this movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
The scream literally
but
echoes.
also-
out
Oh,
when he-
yeah.
yeah.
But also, yeah,
when
yeah.
he dies.
BVS, Batman vs Superman.
But
Whoa, whoa.
yeah, the scream. Yeah, the
I
scream.
think I
Yeah.
need some water.
I got salt right over there
Jeez.
for you.
I'm good. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Batman
Not
versus
not
Superman.
spoilers.
What?
God, come on, man.
Come
You
on,
can't
man.
spoil stuff.
I didn't spoil anything.
He killed somebody in this movie?
Who killed what?
That's
And
fine.
Man of Steel, yeah, the
Yeah.
movie that came out in
I
2013.
know.
Yeah, that
I-
movie, yeah.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. But yeah, okay, so y'all are now on the ride. You're now watching movies.
Because of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How are you liking the DC world only so far?
We watched some Marvel stuff.
We have watched so far. I started him with Joker. I had him watch Joker.
Interesting start, but a good start.
I love like character piece movies.
For sure.
Those are good though.
Yeah.
My bad, bro. I feel like okay, pause. Joker has been such. See, I thought you would maybe start with maybe like Batman Returns, like the old school superhero stuff.
I wanted to do something more current.
It makes sense, but I think a cool appreciation to how
Oh
far
yeah.
these
Well,
movies.
I mean, I would love to just movies in general is what I'm trying to
Okay,
get him
Get
introduced
through.
to, not just
Okay.
superhero stuff.
this is just a good way to like have.
Like Joker is a
cohesion.
good is a good pop culture like representative of like people know Joker, and
For
it's
sure.
also it's a good just film to study.
Yeah, it is. How'd you feel about Joker?
Dude, it was sick.
You can go ahead and watch our review
Ooh.
on episode 4 of today's.
Episode 4?
It was episode 4 that we did it.
No way.
I think so.
It's been 8 weeks since then?
I think so. I think it was episode 4.
Bro.
Wait, what episode are we on?
Get
right
that
now?
work in. You know,
We are on episode 13
Hey!
of the What Were We Talking About podcast with 2 special guests.
We have Mr. Siah.
Oh, they can't see me, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure
Oh, my head's in the way.
Mr. Siah.
Do you like some cheers? Like,
You can You can
And then
introduce,
just like have like that
introduce
one
yourself.
guy going crazy in the background.
I'll do the I'll do the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll add that in. And then
And then we got Kevin.
we got Kevin.
Y'all have probably heard about Kevin.
Hi.
We've talked about
I
Kevin.
mentioned
the
Kevin
flesh.
quite a lot.
Not in the flesh.
Only
Oh.
bad things.
Only bad
On
things.
VR. Yeah, only
We
bad.
mentioned you last week.
Yeah. Oh, you said.
No, that was the week before. Last week we mentioned you about your Logic song, the one that I sent you.
Get up.
Yes, the one that I said was Kevin vibes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the-
Get on up.
But that's-
Get on the scene.
Wait, there are Kevin
sex
vibes
machine.
in
There's a Kevin
songs.
vibe.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
Oh,
Kevin. That's
yeah.
a Kevin.
Yeah.
Like that's a Kevin
Nice.
song.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you hear like a trap song, that's a Kevin
Becomes
vibe.
And like a very
I
like
promise.
like
That's what you
upbeat
listen
uplift
to.
and uplifting
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Uplifting trap like beat.
Yeah.
Like that's his stuff.
Yeah.
That's his style.
absolutely.
Lil
That's-
made it.
That's all
His
his
name's Lil made it.
Lil made it.
Lil made it.
That's all you listen to.
I'm with it.
Oh
I'm
man.
with it. All right, for
We
sure.
episode
This is
13?
Today's episode 13.
Episode 13, baby. What were we talking about?
But for real though, what were
were
we
we
talking?
talking
Why
about?
were
It
we
was
bringing
episode
up
three.
the episode?
Episode 3?
It was episode 3 that we watched Joker.
really?
Oh, for Joker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
how's
yeah.
it already been
It's
Bro.
been
2 and a half months?
2 months ago. Yeah.
Crazy.
What?
Wow,
Yeah.
time flies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Must be having fun.
So I started them with Joker, and then we watched Into the Spider-Verse,
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yes.
and
Solid.
then
You told me about that one.
Yes.
and then we
okay.
went to go see Black Widow,
Black
We
Widow.
did.
which was a movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah.
I just honestly I wanted to do something that was like relevant.
Relevant.
So
For
let's
sure,
just go
for
see Black
sure.
Widow. We can.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm a little sketty about that.
As
Oh,
am I.
Spaghetti?
Okay, for sure.
I'm
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
spaghetti.
Upsetty
about
spaghetti?
it. I'm
Yeah,
little-
I don't
am
have
a-
enough effort to say both words, so I just.
I don't have
threw
enough
it together.
effort to care about that movie ever.
Yeah, right. I'll probably
You guys-
not
Unless
see
it's
it.
for Florence Pugh.
You know what I actually am mad about? The reviews were coming out like this is actually still a good movie. Like Marvel's
It was
still
worth
killing
the
it.
wait.
It was worth the wait.
It was-
Like no,
okay,
it wasn't.
Okay,
Cap.
I fell asleep.
Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney
Yeah,
Oh.
I was gonna bring that up. Did you guys
because
hear
it
that?
was not in her contract to have it put on streaming services.
Dang.
And all of her she was supposed to part of her revenue from it was going to be from box office.
Oh duh,
Yeah,
she's
profits.
just securing the bag.
So
And
everybody's just been watching it on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So she's getting no returns from it. So she's suing Disney for it.
Yeah,
that
because
wasn't in her
apparently
contract.
they had reached out to renegotiate the contract because the streaming they were gonna do
Yeah.
it anyways.
Word.
So they were like, okay, let's maybe renegotiate it.
Mhm.
But then Disney actually didn't get back to them. They
They didn't
neglected.
say any- yeah, they didn't.
They neglected to talk
they-
to them.
they
Yeah.
failed to mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So that lawyer came in clutch. He's like, listen, hey, not all superheroes wear capes. You know what I'm saying?
right.
No.
I'm here right now. I'm ready.
Most villains
This is my
have
time.
the title of producer.
Most villains have the title of producer. Quote that. Hunter Lop.
Oh dang.
2021.
Oh shit.
I see.
That's a Snyder Cut reference, everybody.
Really?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Speaking of.
And then we watched Steve Jobs.
Then Jobs. Okay.
The one
Yes.
with Michael Fassbender.
Not
Okay.
all heroes.
Okay,
wear
for
I'm
capes.
sure.
so glad we
Except
finally
for Jobs.
finished
Yes, and then
Ferrari versus.
we watched Ford versus Ferrari.
I actually still have not seen that movie.
So good.
Bro.
I have heard
He needs to
too
see
many
it as
great
well.
things.
Yeah.
He needs to see it as well.
I've heard too many great things.
Really?
I'm down to watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But
You know what
haven't
movie
yet
I
seen
It's a
haven't
car
seen-
movie, another
You-
thing that you have
Right.
no knowledge
No
of.
interest in at all.
It's knowledge, interest.
It's
Knowledge,
just a race.
interest.
It's just
Both.
a race movie.
Yeah.
A
But
racing movie.
racing movies are good. You
Yeah.
ever seen
Yeah.
And it's,
Taxi?
and it's I thought you were like, ever seen Taxi Drive? I'm like, that's not a racing
No.
movie.
No, Baby Driver though was actually
Baby
good.
Driver,
Baby
yeah.
Driver's good.
That was really
What
sick.
about the one that's like
Kevin Spacey's last hurrah.
I know, right?
no?
He's
So-
coming back.
He is?
Someone casted him in their film.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It
so
was
it's
like
sad his
some,
career
unknown-
tanked
it
by
was like some
word of
unknown-
mouth stuff. I
Yeah,
don't
it
like
was like
that.
some unknown person.
Oh,
that
word.
He's doing a movie for it. I don't know
Okay.
what it's- I don't know if it's like a
Get that
it's a
money.
foreign
Get that
guy.
money,
It's a
money,
foreign
Mr.
guy.
Spacey.
Yeah.
All right, so good trail of movies, right?
Mhm.
But do you want to talk about the superhero stuff? Because I feel like there's a whole world of superhero
Oh,
stuff
there is.
to like dive
There's
into.
an extreme world.
Yeah, it's
It's-
pretty hardcore.
There's actually a multiverse of sorts.
Really now.
Nice
And infinite Earths.
facts.
If you're gonna go
Multiverse
DC.
and
Multiverse,
infinite Earths. Yeah.
More so Marvel.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's you just hit it. Multiverse versus infinite Earth.
Yeah.
Crisis on Infinite.
Sheesh.
I think we just set up like a good way to think about
A
the two different-
gigantic thing
yeah.
for him to dive, for both of them
Yeah.
to dive into.
Word.
No, but I
Splash.
talked to him a while ago about just giving him some of my comics just to read.
Oh, cool.
Word. So But that's where I'm
some
like trying to
staples just to start with.
right. I'm trying to arrive at like how much are you enjoying it, like because
Oh,
I
okay,
can't see
I
what I
got
can't
you.
see it from is like not knowing anything right now and
Yeah.
then watching the movie. I grew up with this stuff, you know, so
Yeah.
it's like I already have
Yeah, it's
Batman's
like,
in my
yes,
head.
I have the knowledge of like
right,
every comic I've read, show I've watched,
Right.
game I've played,
right,
and that just builds onto a character.
exactly.
It's all stored away in your mind.
Yeah, it's well,
So
you
it's like
can't
there's,
stop it.
it's like in the writing, like little moments in like writing for movies that you're like, oh, that's a reference to this, and this.
Exactly.
But when they say this certain thing, it's like that really hits you
Uh-huh.
because you know that character front and back
right,
compared to
right,
someone who
right.
just like, oh, it's Batman. Or like, oh, it's a hero. He's saying hero things. But no, he's saying some deep shit for him.
Yeah, for him.
Yeah.
Adds more value to the movie.
Yeah.
Like one thing that we could probably talk about when talking about Justice League, what we watched today, right?
Snyder
Like,
Cut.
Snyder Cut.
Not
got
Justice League,
to.
We watched the Snyder Cut.
Justice League.
We watched
Snyder.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Facts, because the other Justice League,
Trash.
basura. No, for real though, like one thing with the character development that we got to witness, like the Flash character development, was very interesting. Because compared to Flashes that we've seen, especially Justice League, all that stuff, always quick-witted, but you don't see that character grow into that. You just see them like already be funny.
Yeah.
They're already like
Yeah.
at the stage.
He's like got like
Awkward.
ADHD or
Yeah.
something.
Well,
He's got
but-
like that.
But I think they did like I think Zach had a cool concept around that, and like he's like
Yeah.
building the
Mhm.
building blocks to like how you then see the grown version of him, quippy, witty, and nothing knocks him down.
Confident.
Right, nothing knocks him down because
Not
truly it's
constantly,
strength,
yeah.
not stupidity.
Yeah.
You're kind of seeing the clumsiness work its way out right now.
Right.
Yeah.
This, if he could have his way, you know
Well,
what I mean.
let's
We'll never
hope Ezra is able to keep his version of the
I don't
character
think
for the
so.
Flash movie that is currently being filmed.
One thing
Oh,
I
yeah,
did
yeah.
hate about that though, the way he ran. What?
Okay,
Oh,
there's a
it
reason.
was-
I
there's
know
a-
he's like
you know the
it's
reason,
like
right?
The fluid. Yeah.
No, there's
Oh.
like these group of like monks or like this group of people that run like that to gain more speed. Like
Oh,
it's
I
a
see.
legit way to run.
He's like
Oh, I
grabbing
see, I
air.
see.
yeah, it's like he's
Yeah, it's the
swimming
fluid.
through. It's
Yeah,
like he's
yeah, right.
swimming through
Yeah.
the air.
I
Yeah.
got that concept.
Yeah.
I
I'ma
just
start
felt
swimming
like
It just
through
they
the
could
air.
have
it
cleaned
doesn't
it.
look so
Right,
nice.
especially on the stride.
Well, that's
like
what,
Yeah.
I would have more wanted to
It
see
looks
like.
great in like slow mo.
Well, I would have
Yeah.
more wanted to see Olympian kind of like
yeah.
Usain Bolt kind of
yeah.
vibe. Like
Well,
let's model it
If you
after
watch
his
the,
run
the
or something.
Flash show on the CW,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
just like straight up Tom
Yes,
Cruise.
it is.
Yeah, it's Tom Cruise.
Like-
jet hands.
Yeah, jet hands running on that treadmill. Like really, doesn't look good.
Nah.
But
I'm glad
I
you
think
brought
they-
in the.
I think it's because Ezra probably wanted to. I don't know. I think Ezra.
Well,
wanted
you
to
saw
bring
he was
that
doing
in.
the stretches
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff,
doing-
so
yeah,
they were
so
probably
that was
doing
a
subtle
whole-
tie-ins
yeah,
for
I
that.
like
That's
that
a
tie-in with the
yeah.
monks.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, he
I don't
did
know if
do
they were
the.
monks, but it was some group of people that run like that.
That's cool.
He's probably a
They're able to
Buddhist.
run
then, huh?
faster. I don't know.
Yeah, well, listen, you
he
have
has
a
no social
check this
media
out.
presence.
You
so
have-
there's no way to
you
know
have-
Oh,
anything
I meant the character.
Oh,
Right,
Not him
but-
I don't know
actually.
about that.
No, what I was gonna say was you have a character that literally can go the speed of light.
Mm.
How much time does that kind of person have?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And therefore, you know, like they probably could search up those
There were some really good ways to not make Flash OP in this movie.
facts.
They found ways to keep him out of the fight because he could just get rid of everybody in an
Yeah.
instant.
Yeah, all well. That I think they showed that kind of. Like when he was like, "You need help," because he's still the youngest person
Yeah.
on the squad.
Yeah.
He's like, "You
And
need
he's,
help,"
like,
when
just-
they were like carrying people.
We're carrying
And-
people out, and he can't
Right,
pick
and he
anybody
like
up.
doesn't want to pick them up because he doesn't want to hurt
We
them. I'm
can't.
sure. Yeah,
Snyder's talked about this. It's like he's running so fast that if he grabs your arm, he's gonna
he's
yank
ripped
your
their
arm
off off.
He'll
Right,
rip your
right,
arm
right,
off, or
right,
deglove you. He'll take your skin. That's why when he's like
messing with
slowly
people, he's
tingling,
like touching them. Yeah.
he's barely
with
touching
the girl.
Iris as she's falling out of the car. He's barely moving her. He's
Yeah.
just more guiding her down
Right.
the
Yes.
ground.
Yes.
Because if he just yanks her, she's gonna be ripped to
Break.
pieces.
Yeah. That's why he did that.
That's
I
why
didn't-
Well,
he
that's
didn't-
why you saw
that's-
when he turned out of his shoes. It was like
Yeah.
And his socks
Ripped him.
like
yeah,
disintegrated. They
disintegrated.
just
right.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Because they're the friction of touching the ground.
That's
and stuff.
that's why he wasn't running people out of the staircase. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can't grab them. And when
Can't
the
he
building
just-
fell,
Is there no way for him to slow down? Do you know
he's
Well,
probably
it's,
not
it's
at
a
a point,
control thing.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably not
Yeah.
at a point in his power where he can
do
control
that?
his speed as well.
Yeah.
It also is just it's a good way to keep him not OP.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or it's like it's also not like where it's like I need to be faster.
Mhm.
He's fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's as fast as he can be, but he just can't control it as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like control is a good way to just simplify, but it's
Yeah.
like he doesn't know where
doesn't
the
know-
finite
yeah,
points are,
exactly.
and this is not the
And he
time to
doesn't
figure
know.
that
He
shit
probably
out.
doesn't
Yeah,
even know
no.
his limits.
Right.
I mean, he did go faster than the speed of light.
did.
You know.
Well, he broke his
said-
rule though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably tried it once and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
This does not go well. Mess with time, you go too fast.
Like, talking about other characters and stuff, like, did you know Cyborg's story, either one of you guys? Did you guys know Cyborg
I had
at
no
all?
idea. I mean, I knew Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Right,
Of course, and
that's
he
it.
was like one of my favorite Teen Titans. Also, Beast Boy. That's another guy.
Yeah, Beast Boy, I was really hoping they'd do something with him eventually, but, like, they are always so scared.
Have you watched Titans? The live-action Titans show?
No. I don't watch any of the... I'm gonna be real with you. I started watching The Flash, and it got so corny to me that I was like...
This is not a
Can't
TV
do
show.
it.
This is a, like...
It's legit?
It's legit. It's not campy and fun. It's, like...
It's dark, kind of?
It's more mature.
Yeah.
Yes, some of it's, like... This is an interesting way to take a character or take a story, but it's not, like, campy TV like The Flash is.
I don't want to watch... Essentially, what you're watching with most of those CW shows is a drama about superheroes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
about a
100%.
superhero, but it's just a drama. It's, I'm trying to date Giselle, or like whoever the character's name is.
I'm having
It's like,
problems with my wife.
yeah.
I'm the Flash.
I'm
and I
the
have
Flash,
wife
but...
problems.
yeah,
We are the
right,
Flash.
facts.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I hated that.
I'm not a fan at all. Nah.
No, but it's it follows Dick becoming Nightwing.
Ah.
Oh, word.
He's Robin, but he already left Batman.
Okay, word.
So he's Robin, and he's slowly building the Titans crew, and then he's becoming Nightwing.
All right, I might check it out. I like the
It's
concept.
on HBO Max.
For
Wow,
sure.
I need to
HBO
watch
Max,
this.
they've been
Mhm.
pumping out good stuff, so like.
Well,
I'm
it
down.
was. I don't know what it was on before, but they finally put it over to HBO Max.
Okay, so they're not the producing company.
They weren't.
Okay,
But
for
like
sure.
whatever TV channel, it started before HBO Max, so it was just on TV. And
Okay.
then- no, it was on DC Universe Online.
Oh wow.
The DC
Yeah, I
website
see.
where they
That's
had all the
OG.
exclusive DC shows. It was there, and then once HBO Max came out, they
Probably
finally
wasn't
moved
taken off because
No,
DC Universe
because you
did
have to
not.
pay for
Yeah.
all that stuff, and it's like just for DC stuff, but it was mostly the animated
Waste of
shows.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they finally moved it over. It's good.
But now leaving the floor open for you guys to jump in. For real though, like as a new watcher, looking at these characters, right?
From only seeing the
Only
three
seeing
movies,
the movies, right? How do you
Aside from-
feel? Are you guys interested? Do you want to
Yes.
learn
yeah.
more?
I want to
I
learn
was-
more.
Dude,
I was on the edge of my seat
This
all last
dude-
night.
I told Kevin this. This dude, when I put BVS on for him last
Batman
night,
versus
Word,
Superman.
word.
yeah, I already saw it like 2 weeks before with Kevin. I
Mhm.
watched it with him, so I got home late from the baseball game. So I just put the streaming on for him, and I crashed in my chair.
He's
I'm
not.
like, all right, he's gonna finish. He'll finish the movie. I'll wake up later and it'll be over.
Yeah.
And I wake up an hour later, and he's like watching the movie, and he's just like, he's still in his chair at this
Love
point,
it.
and he's just like, really at the screen, like eyes open, like wide smile. And then I'm like, all right, cool. And then like he talks to me, and he's like, bro, you fell asleep. I'm like, I know. I wasn't planning on staying awake.
I had a plan.
And then he's like, bro, I don't know if we're able to finish this movie.
And it was like
probably
2:30,
2:30 at that point.
Oh,
I got
AM?
back late. Yeah, I got back late.
Dang.
And then
No, it was even before that. It was like
was it?
1:45,
Was
I
it?
think.
Yeah, but we were gonna be like on track to finish at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, just get as far as you can. And I hit play again. I went back to sleep. I woke up another hour later. It was a 3-hour movie
Yeah.
Mm.
because we watched. The
I
Ultimate
had
Edition.
already sat on my
Yeah.
bed and like.
Yeah. I woke up. He was like laying back in his bed. He put his bed back on the ground. He was just laying on the ground watching the movie. And then I doze off a little bit. I wake up again, and it's the scene where Diana's opening all the files on the computer
Yeah.
and
Okay,
showing
okay.
every other character.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
and
interested.
he was
Yeah.
like back
I
up in
was
his
so
chair,
interested.
like
What is
No, I wasn't in my
we
chair.
were like
I
real
was-
hype again.
I was just like on my bed, but like I was sitting up.
Yeah,
And I was just
and
like
he was
so
just like real into
interested.
it.
And
then
then
I
they were going
stick-
into
yeah.
the files. It was like the Flash files, the
Yeah.
Cyborg files.
Yes.
Right before the
Aquaman
yeah,
file.
Right before
Aquaman
the,
file,
right before
exactly.
The Doomsday
Yeah.
fight, yeah.
So.
That's
Yeah,
so
and then I woke up again towards the Doomsday fight, and then the whole time I was just watching him on Discord. I wasn't even like, didn't care about the movie. I was just watching him, and he's just like, and I'm like, he's hooked, man.
It was nice. It was-
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
nice.
All right, sick.
Cool.
Well, that's cool. I think that gives me a lot of hope because I was
Yeah.
like, the only reason why I'm into the comics is because my stepdad's into the comics. and
Gotcha,
shit.
gotcha.
So he had like stuff available. Like, you know, you're just bored and you don't have nothing to do. So it's like, duh, I'm gonna look at the superheroes
Look
that
at these
are
cool
right
pictures,
here.
bro.
Right.
Mhm.
So I like just become familiar that way. But I don't know, cause like BVS for instance, I actually wasn't that big of a fan.
Dude, I put off watching it for years because I was like, oh, I don't care.
And everybody was bagging on it.
Because
Well,
the thing is
that-
also
that's
the
one
Martha.
Yeah.
Because also, you know, I didn't really... When Batman switched over to Ben Affleck, I was just like, I mean, I didn't really care too much for Batman before. Now I care even less because I don't really care for Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Everybody did. Everybody's like, Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Why?
I
Yeah.
think he's killing it.
Oh,
Actually,
I
I
think-
remember I
no,
liked.
I'm so sad we're not gonna get his own Batman movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Because it was gonna
No.
be against Deathstroke.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
what that ending scene was.
Was trying to
Oh.
Was
suggest.
setting up the movie of
Yeah.
Deathstroke learns the identity
Wait,
of
why
Batman.
aren't we getting a...
Because Ben Affleck quit.
He
Yeah.
did?
Along
So
with
did Snyder.
Once
Yeah.
Snyder was kicked
Oh,
out,
okay,
they
that's-
screwed him around. He was writing his own Batman. He was going to write it and direct it. The studio was fucking him over so much.
Oh.
Yeah.
He pretty much, he quit. Ended up kind of developing an alcohol problem again. And he quit.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and that's when he quit. He's like, I'm done with
Oh.
all this. And he went to rehab and he came back and he's like,
No more
I'm done.
acting?
No, he's done with Batman.
He's just done
Oh,
with
he's
Batman.
done.
Yeah.
But they got him to come back to do the Flash movie.
Okay.
Because what everybody is thinking is that Flash is going to fuck up time. And it's going to reset everything so they can have a new Batman and a new Superman come in and all that.
Chills.
So they can get rid of it. Everybody's thinking they
Yeah.
just casted a Batgirl.
Okay.
And Supergirl is in the Flash movie. So they're thinking he's going to screw up time and it's going to be Batwoman and Supergirl instead of Batman and Superman.
Really?
And they're going to reset it that way.
Interesting.
That's what the rumors are.
Ah.
I mean, like that. Not a horrible
Yeah, it's like,
concept,
it's cool
but
to
it's
get
like.
the characters we've
I mean,
never
yeah,
seen on
right,
screen that way
right,
before,
right,
but
right.
I think I love Cavill and Affleck too
For
much
sure.
to just see
We
them
wanted to see
disappear.
more out of like what they brought to the table because it's just such a unique. So what I was gonna say was, since I have all these other versions of the character in my brain swimming around, like my favorite version of Batman has to be the Batman from the TV show, the cartoon animated
Kevin
series.
Conroy.
Yeah,
Best
I don't know.
Batman
I don't
out
know
there,
by.
man.
I don't know him by his name.
He's the voice actor.
Yeah,
Best
But-
Batman out there, man.
for sure.
I want to see that dynamic. That Batman and that Superman
Right.
from like Justice League.
Well, see, that's what I'm about to say.
I want to see those.
Best
I wanna
Superman
see,
is actually Justice League Superman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did really like what Man of Steel kind of action brought to the table because they were destroying the
Oh yeah.
stuff.
And
you
he
guys-
also
guys seen that?
again, it's back to control.
Man of Steel?
He doesn't
Yeah.
know his
Yeah,
powers.
I
Is
see.
the extent of controlling his own powers.
Right,
so
right, right,
everything
right.
is just getting butchered.
Yeah, like literally half the city is just...
Yeah, it's destroyed.
It's
That's-
destroyed.
But
That's
that's the
part-
reality of like those characters.
Yeah,
Yes,
of
and
course.
that's why
Yeah,
BVS is
yeah,
such a
yeah,
big
yeah.
deal because it's like the government coming and saying you can't just do this and destroy everything.
Yeah.
You need to be put in check or whatever.
But he
They
was
do
also
it
like,
Part of the story of BVS was that.
he was
Yeah.
like,
And he's like,
You thought...
like that's
Okay.
cool. I'll appreciate that, but
It's nice to have your
we're
opinion.
gonna
it's
we're
nice to
gonna
have
keep
your
it.
opinion.
for sure.
Oh no, they all explode.
I'm not gonna lie, you do have the Superman swoop going on.
He
right
does.
now.
He does. Your hair is long enough for it.
Superman swoop.
But when we watched BVS for the first time, no, you saw it. You saw it a long time ago.
I
You never
did.
saw the Ultimate Edition.
No.
Extra 30 minutes.
That's right.
of-
And
of-
better color.
Yeah, they did a color grading pass on it, and they opened up the IMAX framing.
Mhm.
He was falling asleep.
I was falling asleep,
It was
bro.
super late for this guy.
Yeah, I don't.
And I was just watching him to make sure he would stay awake, and I just every now and then I just go, I'd stop, and I see him go, and me and George just be like, hey Kev, there's like 20 minutes left. You should sit up and not lay down to stay awake. He's like, gotcha.
Yeah.
But he had seen it at that point. It was just a refresher
Yeah.
to when he watched the
Not the
Snyder Cut.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was such a good movie. Really good way you were doing that.
Yeah.
All right. So where is the adventure going now? Like, what do you guys want to? Like,
Batman
start
versus
talking
Superman. I've always seen Man of Steel. Now we're doing Snyder
Now
Cut.
you did the Snyder Cut.
Oh, Snyder Cut.
Where do you want to go after seeing Snyder? There's nothing left of. There's nothing else from
This is it.
this group of
Yeah.
heroes.
Right.
This version.
Justice League. Yeah.
There's nothing left. This is where it ends.
Okay.
There were gonna be
You
two
know
more
what's
movies.
interesting? You know what's
This is where it
interesting?
ends.
This always happens. It's like they're doing a story arc of all these different heroes and stuff, like whether it be Marvel or DC. Like
This hasn't happened to Marvel.
Nah,
no,
Marvel's holding it
but
down.
Marvel also has stuff like this where it's like
I
there's
agree.
always some sort of problem with the heroes. Like when they were trying to get Spider-Man 2 from Sony, wasn't there like an issue with that
Oh
too?
well.
Oh, that whole debacle. God.
Like, there's always some sort of issue
so
with the
hold on,
heroes.
listen.
Oh,
There's
no.
always some sort of issue with
But
the
hold on,
heroes.
this is a huge debate in like comic book fans, like superhero fans and stuff.
Everybody is
the world
so
of cinema
hard
used to
opinionated on this.
right. The world of cinema used to not be at all controlled by the people creating
this-
the actual characters by the story writers, they would use them as like, hey, you can tell me like what I'm supposed to do with this character. Oh, okay, cool. All right,
What's this person
go
like?
away, right?
Okay,
Go
yeah,
away.
you
We're gonna
send
do
me
what we
your-
want to do.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four ended that way. Like
Yeah,
a
Fantastic
lot of
Four
people.
fizzled out real quick.
Well, because again, they took character material that they thought they could do whatever they wanted to do with, and they trying to do it like you know how you do celebrities to bring people in. So like like
Will Smith.
Will Smith,
He
right.
just plays himself now, but he's a good name. To have.
right. So like you use that name to bring in audience, right?
Yeah.
So they think
They're
the studio was
they're
trying to do the
using
same thing with superheroes. Like
to bring in an
this is a name you know, a name you're super
Right.
in love with, right? So come and see them, and then you come and see them, and it's not the character at all. It's not right, and
Yeah.
it's like, what the heck did you just make? That was the issue with the Hulk. There's the issue with Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer as well. Like he was that
He
dude
was
is
just
a
like a
yeah. He's a
like
universal
it was like an AI.
right. He's a
Nothing.
universally powerful
Oh,
like
he's a badass.
thing, right? And
Not
he's over
to-
here.
Can we mention Galactus?
Oh,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
the goofy
The
looking
gigantic
right,
cloud.
right.
He didn't even have a face. He was
Not
just a
at all.
cloud that was enveloping Earth, and he
Right.
flew into the cloud and said, "I will no longer be controlled by you," and then like blew himself up like a bomb.
Yeah, and then all of a
And
sudden
that
that
was
was
it.
it. Yeah.
Galactus ain't no cloud. He's literally just a
A
giant
big man.
just walking in
Right.
space.
Right.
That's it. Where this
Which they thought, I think,
stupid
they
crown.
thought that would be translated very goofy, like.
Yeah.
What's
see
up?
if he's on the Marvel poster or not. I have on my ceiling. Yeah, he is. He's way in the background.
On the
You
corner?
can see his helmet.
Well, you can see.
Oh.
Is that the Guardian? Like, what is that in the background?
That might be a Sentinel. He's right here, in the middle
Galactic.
Yeah.
with the two.
He's got horns.
He's got the
Yeah,
horns. It's fine. There'll be a reference for everybody else.
Yeah, we'll throw it here. Do you guys do that, or do I
Yes,
look
I
like a
do.
jackass?
I do it quite
Okay.
often.
Okay, I was about to be like a jackass, like, huh, and then, like,
Yeah.
Nothing
Oh,
happens.
in your hand.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
I was just gonna like make it do this, and then
Yeah.
it's gonna take over the
Bah.
screen.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
right. All right,
Up
cool,
there.
cool.
Cool.
And this one.
Besides that.
And
Sorry.
that one's funny.
So we went kind of deep on kind of getting mad at like some of this stuff,
Uh-huh.
but
Kind of.
Bringing it
I
back.
get
Yeah.
furious with this stuff.
yeah.
Wonder
No.
Woman was the last.
What's
though.
the thing that infuriates you the most?
Oh gosh. Oh.
For like the hero,
Yeah,
like-
for the whole
okay,
like superhero universe cinema.
It's either what they did for Snyder, or what they did to Andrew Garfield for
Ooh.
Spider-Man.
Ooh,
That pisses me.
yeah, that's bad.
Because the reason
Can
he
you
was,
can you regale us the story for
I
those
can,
that
and I'm going to right now. My favorite Spider-Man was fired for a stupid ass reason.
yeah.
There was a Sony internal like conference that they were gonna have, and they were gonna reveal we're doing Amazing Spider-Man 3, and Andrew's here. Hi, Andrew.
Yeah.
We're doing the third one. This is gonna be the idea. Blah blah blah. Andrew got off of a flight. He got sick
Mm-hmm.
and had was really jet lagged or whatever, and he didn't go to the event, and that really pissed off the Sony executives. So they kicked them out.
Bro, so.
That's
That's the
Crazy.
stupidest reason I've ever heard to fire someone.
so dumb.
Yeah.
Sony.
Maybe it's just a cultural thing because Japanese. You didn't show up.
Oh.
You said you
Yeah.
were going to.
Disrespect.
That's disrespectful.
It's not
maybe.
honorable.
Yeah, it could have been something. I don't know.
I
I'm not
wouldn't
gonna-
want to
I'm not gonna
speculate.
say it is.
too, but yeah. I wouldn't
I
want
don't
to
want to
speculate
either.
too deep
No,
into
because
that.
I don't want
yeah.
to just be wrong about it.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
just
yeah.
assume.
It just was
It's
it
a
is
stupid
true
reason
though that it was
regardless.
stupid.
It's a stupid reason as a company to do that.
Right.
For a personal reason, I could understand, but you shouldn't even be bringing that into a company. Then
Yeah.
again, this is Earth.
That's
That's what we do.
This is Earth.
Kind of how we deal with our
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
You're fired.
I've stopped saying that's just what America does, and to saying that's just Earth.
Earth.
Yeah,
Because everybody's just a shithead.
pretty much.
Everywhere you go, there's at least
feel
one.
it.
So you have to say it's just Earth in general.
Well, so okay, so just to explain the Spider-Man trilogy, again, you guys don't know, right? Spider-Man started with our Peter Parker
Yes.
fanboy.
Peter Parker.
What's the old boy's name?
Tobey
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
He did 3 runs at the basic Spider-Man. This is what put superhero movies on the map.
Yeah.
In 2002 for Spider-Man 2.
Two.
Yeah. Because it was 2000, 2002.
Right.
Those are
2000.
fire.
In 2002, that was actually the peak performance for a superhero movie, and it outsold everything at the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Spider-Man 3 poster in The Dark Knight.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's in the background.
Nice.
That's so.
when
tight.
Joker is standing on the corner with his mask hanging at the very opening.
Yeah.
in the background underneath like an underpass, you can someone like zoomed in and you could see it's like the poster where he has like the black suit under and he's got the emo.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
God. Yeah.
Good times.
So
Good
Good
times.
times.
So stupid.
But so it's not like it didn't
Those are
break
some
like
good times.
all time records, but it was one of those like this is legit.
That's what,
Yeah.
And that's when it kicked off.
This is worth
Yeah.
looking into.
Right, that's when it kicked off the Marvel like conversation.
The early
I'm certain.
2000 Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
I
right.
love that movie.
You like the first one?
I love. The
I
first
forgot
one.
all about the. I don't
first
know
one,
why.
The first one's just
It's classic.
It's classic,
Right.
but it's good though.
Right,
it's
right,
Nick
right.
Cage at his like.
You got, maybe we should watch that.
That's
next.
great. The second one I enjoyed
It
as-
falls off.
as like
Yeah.
just to have,
Yeah.
but I don't treat it as like a blockbuster superhero movie. I treat it as like an indie movie.
Yeah, I was about to
Ghost
say
Rider.
because they did a little too much experimentation
Yeah.
around like.
It
him,
was
like,
also when
turning
Nick
and
Cage
stuff.
was starting to go
a
more
little off.
Nick Cagey
Yeah.
and less blockbustery
Yeah.
and turning to
Nick
more
Cage has always
what
been
we know
Nick
him
Cage.
as now.
Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
for sure.
more off the leash Nick Cage. Where
Got
people
it.
let him do more of his thing.
Maybe you guys should watch like the original Ghost Rider.
Bro,
Yeah.
look into my eyes.
Yeah.
Your
Oh, yeah.
soul has been stained by the blood of the innocent.
That's the line.
I know that, man. I love that movie. Just
Let's
watched
go.
it like last month for my thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh! Hey guys.
Speaking of.
Movie a day, Hunter here. I'm doing a second year.
Oh snap! Second year.
What?
I'm sorry for whoever is wearing headphones.
Sorry.
That was probably very peaking.
Might have
Have
to
a-
cut that just straight out.
Yeah.
Just no, duck
Well,
it.
well,
I'll just duck it and
I
you
just
just
yeah. You can hear like you should just do a slow
Yeah.
zoom in on him by himself. Oh,
Stop.
no, for real though. Like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I've
Second
been
year.
watching a movie a day for the last year. So I decided I'll just do another year.
What
Go
movie?
around
What
two.
movie is tomorrow?
I don't know yet.
You figure it out
I
like
pick it on
that?
the day.
Dude,
Today is Spectre, James Bond.
Okay, word.
I did all the
Spectre.
Daniel Craig Bond movies.
Respect.
Nice.
So that's today's movie. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll figure it out.
Figure that thing out.
Maybe
If you
I-
need suggestions,
no,
I can
might
throw
watch Raising
you a
Arizona.
list.
I haven't watched that in a while.
Are you gonna watch The
Cage.
Notebook?
No.
The $1 million.
I mean,
question.
tempting, very tempting, but
No.
What about The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
whoa. How do you know these titles like off the top of your head? Are
The
they
soaps.
favorites?
No, no.
Are they favorites?
Maybe
No,
I'll
no,
watch
no.
Hocus
Dude, they could be your
Pocus.
favorites. Hocus.
Or The Titanic?
Oh man.
That's a long,
Yeah.
really boring movie.
He says it's a long film. We just watched a 4-hour film.
It's a long, boring, very
Like, that had
uneventful love story.
action.
Long boring.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Well,
Also,
when did you watch
I
Wolf of
care
Wall
about
Street?
the Justice League.
Right.
I don't care about the Titanic.
true.
Word.
I care about those characters.
You know
I don't give
that?
a shit about
Have you guys
Jack
heard the
or
Titanic
Rose.
hoax?
The Titanic
hoax?
Hoax?
Yeah, the Titanic hoax. You guys don't know the Titanic hoax?
Probably.
No.
I just didn't care enough to look into it.
So supposedly, right, the Titanic was like a new fleet ship. It was like all brand new, state of the art, but the company that like, whatever, I don't know the rich guy that like built the boat, he was actually going bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did, it's a insurance fraud.
Oh,
He
so
purposefully-
he had it.
He had
dropped so
another.
could get
He
the
had
reimbursement.
another boat that was like the Titanic, right?
Yeah.
But then he purposefully like had it sink,
Had it sunk so he can get the reimbursement.
so he can
for
get the
insurance.
money for it. And then it's like, oh, we made a new boat. It's right here. Like,
Made
get
new
on,
boat.
get on this one. It won't sink problem. Probably. You're gonna be good.
It will probably sink.
It will probably make it
It's
through
okay.
harbor.
My main brother Sergey, he uses wood tools to put this together.
We made this with steel, not like
Not this
the
aluminum
weird
shit.
aluminum stuff.
Not wood.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the. Oh, I mean, boats made out of wood usually work.
Noah's Ark, baby.
Yeah.
No.
Oh wow, you were gonna do that
Noah's
kind of
Ark,
throw
baby.
Enjoy
back.
all the way back.
I was-
Yeah, original boat.
The
I was
first,
gonna
the
say-
first one.
Pirates did a pretty great job.
Pirates
with
of the
boats.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Just pirates in general.
Oh, Pirates
did
in
a
general.
Pretty great job of having boats.
Yeah.
But yes, we did talk about Pirates of the Caribbean last week.
Hey.
Yeah.
We
You
mentioned it
guys,
slightly.
you guys watched it?
No,
No, we just
it
talked
just
about
came
it.
up somehow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. How did
Dun,
it come
dun,
up?
dun, dun, dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Iconic.
Maybe talk about Johnny Depp. I don't remember.
Honestly, I
Iconic.
think, man, I would want to get drunk and just sing the Pirates of the Caribbean.
The shanties?
Like, yeah.
Oh, dude, Shanties.
I wish I knew
What do we
them.
do with a drunken
Yeah,
sailor?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Yeah, but the fun ones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, but also that
Or the
one
ones
too.
from Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Right, those actually.
And
sound
then you
Those
got-
are
sick.
great.
Then you got Loki.
What about him?
Doing his.
Look.
Doing
Oh,
his-
when
Oh,
he sang
okay.
his
Yeah.
Norse like lullaby in
Yeah.
the train or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was like, some that.
Let me watch that.
Yeah, you did.
I'm actually only episode 3 in on that. I just haven't had time.
I
Catch
think
up.
they
It
need
gets
to see
better.
the lullaby.
It gets
Have they
better.
Better.
gotten
It's been pretty sick.
Yeah.
Okay, no, next episode you'll get to the lullaby.
No,
Yeah.
I
No, wait, no, you should have gotten
I
the
just
lullaby.
watched that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was 3 on
Mhm.
Lamentus. Yeah.
anyways.
Anyways,
What y'all think about the Snyder Cut?
Snyder Cut.
So good.
Since
Dope.
we only seem to mention the Flash.
Right.
What else?
Yeah.
Who
Snyder-
else?
Snyder Cut.
No,
slap.
what else?
What else about it?
What else popped out? Doesn't have to be a character. Can be a
I-
moment. Can be music. Can be anything.
I mean, Wonder Woman always.
Oh, fire.
Hey,
Yeah.
I wonder what you're doing
Doing
tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
I
gal.
wonder if she dates
Hey,
Snyder.
gal.
I wonder if she
Uh,
dates
no.
younger guys.
Really?
Bro, she's
No,
a
the-
I know the
Flash
flash line. I
She's a
know.
thousand-
5,000 years old, Barry.
Yeah, everyone's
Every
a
guy's
younger
a
guy.
younger guy.
Like, come on, guys.
Come on, man.
But why are you all saying what, like, everybody? Like, I think Wonder Woman's cool. She obviously could get it, you know.
Well, yeah,
Could get it.
obviously.
But that's not even what I'm going for, bro.
Yeah, I'm going for.
I mean,
I'm going for Amber Heard.
Okay,
Exactly.
she's fine too. The underwater chick.
Aquaman's chick.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, yeah. And she was
Uh-huh.
way.
I mean, she's crazy in real life.
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Speaking about
Johnny
Johnny
Depp's
Depp,
situation.
yeah.
Bro, no, don't get with that girl, bro.
No, but
I've
I'm just
heard
talking
the
about
abuse.
Who I see
Bro,
on
do
screen.
you hear Johnny on the phone? Listen, I'm just trying to do my. Bro,
She's
he
throwing-
sounds
she's
broken.
Throwing phones.
Yeah,
man.
he
Oh my
sounds broken.
God.
That whole. I don't know who to believe, but I
I
have a
don't.
feeling
It's not about.
I don't believe either
It's
of them.
still. I
Yeah.
just feel bad for Johnny. Just
I-
everybody
right.
is just
Shitting
on
on
Johnny.
Johnny,
It's
right.
probably both ways.
Yeah.
But everybody's just fucking Johnny up.
Honestly, real talk, I don't think it's both ways. I mean, listen,
could be, though.
like
I'm not gonna-
misogyny
Aside,
apparent,
yeah,
right?
apparent.
Because I am man,
Shit.
can't
I am
help,
man.
can't
He's
help
not
what I was
man.
right, can't help what I was born with. But no, real talk, it's like
The way Johnny is like just
right,
talking,
like the
it's
way you hear him
he does-
talking and stuff, you
I-
could just hear
I could
pain and
hear
break
that
inside
he's,
of him, like
he's just so like
out of it, right? He's like,
And
I don't
meanwhile,
know what
Amber
the
Heard's
hell to
going on
do.
Make Aquaman 2. and
Right,
trying her
exactly.
life.
She's living her life, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
and he's getting fired from what's it, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
he got
No
recast.
way.
He got
yeah,
recast.
he got recast.
They're,
yeah.
they're
Well, I
canceling
think they
Johnny Depp.
wanted to recast him kind of anyways.
They're
He
canceling
wasn't
him?
received super well.
He hasn't done like a single movie ever since all that started.
Yeah, no.
He hasn't been announced on anything.
I don't think he wants to either, though.
As of right, no, I don't think he wants to. I think he wants privacy right now. 'cause
Yeah,
has to
he's trying to deal with his
everything.
life.
Yeah.
And he did do the
True.
cologne branding thing or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's
Savage?
not-
No, I'm saying like he's
That-
just surfing on that stuff. That's
Yeah,
his stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's got
The
Right,
fun.
He's got revenue,
Yeah.
but I.
Oh, I mean, he got money.
Okay.
Ooh, he
okay,
got
okay,
money.
okay, but okay. For a time, he had a very harsh spending problem.
I
Oh,
believe
did he?
it.
Like you could like look up what Johnny Depp's like weekly spendings were. It was really bad. Like he would spend like thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on wine a week or something like that.
How?
My
Something like
gosh.
that.
That's I'm buying the whole
Buying
distillery.
the whole
or the
vineyard.
whole like vineyard. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
all the
Johnny
grapes.
Depp spends $200,000 a month on a private jet.
Ugh.
Oh no, that's facts. That's just something that
$30,000
happens.
on wine a month.
That's insane.
Around $2 million a month.
Where do you have time to drink all
is
that
what
wine?
he would be spending.
Huh?
I said, where
This
do you
was
have time
back
to
in
drink all that wine?
2017. So maybe he's.
Yeah, where's that source from? What is that? What was that coming
That
from?
was
I
coming
always-
from the first
well-
link I saw, which was CNBC.
Ooh. I don't know. I always
But
like to
there's
check
also
the
the
source of
Gentleman's
these things.
Journal. There's also Vanity Fair.
Fuck
There's
Vanity
also
Fair.
Business Insider. I think it was like a quote from like one of his like someone he worked.
Hot take.
Hot
Fuck
take.
Vanity Fair.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I don't like them.
I mean,
Okay,
I don't
according
really
to a
pay
lawsuit,
attention to what they do, so I don't know.
that's his monthly spending was that according to a lawsuit.
Yeah,
So-
tough. Okay.
Because they probably had to itemize.
Itemize,
everything,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm mad we all know like how that all works. Like, yeah, tough times.
huh? Right.
You remember your lawsuit, bro? That shit
right.
was tough.
Oh, the divorce was something else.
But yeah, no. Characters
Characters.
in
Characters,
Justice League.
moments,
Right.
scenes,
What were we talking about?
We were talking.
songs,
Okay,
anything.
just to like
I
backtrack
posed the
it.
question. Talk about anything else that you enjoyed or that you disliked from the movie.
Can we talk about Jared Leto's last Joker scene?
Dude, what the heck was that?
Yes.
I just what do you mean by that? What are you asking?
Remember the nightmare apocalypse scene in
Yeah,
BVS?
no, I understand
It's
that.
that again.
Yeah.
I understand that, but like,
Well, actually, it's extended. It's more to the
It's-
scene, right?
It's just a different
Yeah,
moment in
it's a different
time
moment, right?
of
Yeah.
Of that
timeline,
era,
of
right,
that, of that
right.
future,
Right.
which is what the second Justice League movie was going to be.
Oh, of
The second movie that was planned before everything was shit canned was the first one was going to be partially what we got. It was rewritten after everything, but the plan was Justice League 1 was going to be kind of how we got the rebirth of Superman and Darkseid, and Steppenwolf obviously was a part, and Darkseid was coming.
Right.
The second movie was going to be the future that we saw, the post-op where Darkseid won and Superman
Yeah.
went
That would have been
downhill.
fun. That would have been fun to watch.
And then that would have been the second movie, which is all be
That
that
would have been
future.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then
Supposedly
also,
the Flash is from the future, so that wasn't actually like
yeah, the
Whoa.
Flash
Our
that
Barry
you saw
Allen.
him screaming
Yeah.
at him in BVS was the one from the future.
From the
They
future.
sent him back,
it's too soon.
but they
remember?
sent him back too far into the past
Yeah.
to where Bruce has no idea who he is.
or too early or whatever.
So
That's
the idea was that the second movie is going to be them trying to send Barry back to the right time. And that's all mostly in the future with little bits of in the past. And then the third one was going to be a mix
Probably
of
like
them
Barry going.
getting to the right timeline
Yeah.
and winning.
Interesting.
Yeah. But
It would have been a
since-
fun ride.
Since Snyder Cut has come out, Zack Snyder has rewritten another plan. He's
Really?
like, there's another plan out there. It's written.
Hey, all
he's
all
not
praise
revealing.
Zack Snyder though. Like, let's just put
This
our faith in
man
this man
loves
for
his
real.
job.
He really does though.
I don't care
Like,
what people think about him.
to go
but
through
just
getting
what he
canned like
does.
that, then
Yeah.
like you know that the graphics and stuff weren't all finished. Like he had to get them done.
Oh yeah, the movie was 70% of like the VFX work, something
Right.
like that. So like he was able to get funds from
Yes.
HBO Max to finish it,
Yeah.
and shot that whole bit. The nightmare bit at the end was all reshot.
Wow.
It was all additional photography. That was not
Yeah.
in the original.
Well, because the original one looks like Joker's head is like CGI'd on top of a body.
Mm.
It
Oh,
doesn't
really?
look
He's
like-
not in the movie.
No, I'm talking about in that nightmare scene. There's one where it's just his head on a body. Like
In
it's-
the original Justice League, there's no Joker.
No, I'm talking
Joke-
about. I'm talking the original CGI scene I saw with
What's
them
CGI?
talking. When he has on the vest or whatnot. He
At
has
the
on like
end?
yeah,
What do you
the
mean?
nightmare scene.
Yeah, when
I've seen one where Joker's hair. He's doing that. You know how they had the fake shadow or
Uh-huh.
whatever. Yeah, see if you
Where
can.
he's
do
in the
that.
jail cell?
I can show you. It
No,
exactly.
no.
Oh,
the
I've
very,
seen
very end.
photos
That was
of
Lex
it, it's
Luthor.
just him.
Mm-hmm.
You only just follow Snyder on Vero. He posts so much.
On Vero.
Yeah. This is
Never
the only reason
heard
I
of
have
that.
Vero is just for Snyder.
Never
Because he
even heard of
posts every possible thing you could ever see. Behind the scenes, storyboards.
that. So if we're getting
So
if we're
everything.
getting real,
Uh huh.
I did like the character of Cyborg and Flash.
Oh yeah.
Like those were cool characters.
Mhm.
I liked the story of Cyborg. It was cool, like to see his origin, and then like he lost both his parents.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Flash or Cyborg?
Cyborg.
Cyborg,
Cyborg's
yes.
lost both.
Yeah.
Cyborg, yes.
Um.
Yeah, well, Flash.
Also, spoiler alert, but
I mean,
Okay,
not
I mean,
come on.
like-
the movie's been out twice now.
Yeah.
right. but
That
like
part
If
of
y'all
the
aren't
story
catching
wasn't
it,
there.
like you know,
if you don't
tough
know,
times.
if you don't know, you too bad. But then the Flash, I liked how it's interesting how like none of them have parents. All these superheroes.
Barry. Diana.
Okay, but Barry has one parent.
Bruce has Alfred. That's
Clark.
his father figure.
Clark.
Clark has
yeah,
a mother.
has
Yeah.
yeah. What was that? Okay, what was that scene in Batman vs Superman where he saw his dad on the mountain? Was that a dream or was
Yes.
that real?
It's just the
Vision.
him
Yeah.
thinking
Remembering?
about his father.
Okay.
Not remembering, just thinking about the memory of his father and how he would give.
Wait,
him
no, I thought
messages.
his ship also allowed him to like.
That was Jor-El.
Oh,
talking about
Oh, okay.
Jonathan
He's
Kent.
talking about. Oh,
When
okay,
he
okay.
goes
okay,
to the-
okay,
he does the
whatever.
hike up in the mountain.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Um,
I was just like, wait, why is his dad up on the mountain?
yeah, no,
Like,
he was
that
just
weird.
he was just envisioning his father.
I was just like, did his father move to like some random, spot?
Died in the
Nepal
tornado
or
or whatever.
something?
Remember?
I don't even remember that.
In Man of Steel, they show him there's a tornado, and they all have to get to an underpass. They leave their dog in the car, so the Jonathan father runs back to get the dog out of the car. He gets stuck, and like he busts his ankle, and he can't get away. And Clark,
Can't say.
as a young age, was just gonna like looks at it says screw it, and was just gonna go with all of his abilities.
Mhm.
And his dad just said no, because he didn't want him to be found out.
That's crazy.
So he died.
Yeah, I don't remember that. That was so long ago.
You just see like a rave of debris in cars, and then he's gone with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, but Cyborg was cool. I like the Flash. He's funny, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's goof. He's a goofy.
Yeah, but they rewrote him a lot.
I liked what he did in this film. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't too much,
Mhm.
but if there's a Flash movie coming out, I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, I know the lightning's not gonna be blue.
What is it
Okay.
gonna be?
Yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
Does it matter?
Yes.
Yes.
because that's not his color.
Yeah.
That character.
Right.
Oh, is it blue?
That character's color is blue lightning.
'Cause the other-
Flash is yellow.
Right.
This version of Flash, Snyder did blue.
Oh.
But what I have a feeling they're gonna say is Bruce is gonna make him a new suit. He's gonna be getting a new suit is like the big thing. He's getting a different suit. Bruce is gonna make him a suit, and the suit is gonna just have some sort of way that it works on him. It's gonna have everything turn out yellow somehow, probably.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's what I think, is that the suit is gonna make it just end up looking yellow. Because all the concept art that they showed with the new suit, it's all yellow lightning.
I see.
I just like how the lightning like kind of tacks on everything.
Oh yeah, that's super cool. I
It's
like
just
that.
like alive.
Yeah, they did a good job with that.
Did you two understand the moment
Of course.
when things exploded and they all lost, and then he was running and things were being rebuilt?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
At the end.
Wait.
Yes.
Yes.
The very end.
Oh, when he was like running on the galaxy,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and then things were like catching up to him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was running back in time,
Mhm.
and then he.
Where did he go? Because he did this,
Uh-huh.
and like he like vibrated. He phased.
He did face.
He
Where did
phased,
he go?
so everything would pass through him, and he wouldn't be killed by it. And he was in the Speed Force.
Uh-huh. He was in
Okay,
Speed
yeah.
Force.
It's mentioned very early when he's eating the pizza and he gets in the
Yeah.
car with Bruce. He mentions the Speed Force. It's
Yeah.
where he gets his power.
Yeah.
So that's where he goes. And then when he jumps into that little like light
Mhm.
thing or whatever, that's back into
Reality.
the plane of reality or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
enters Speed Force first.
Goes like
Mhm.
phases
Phased
so
out.
he doesn't get caught.
Yeah.
Ends up back into the Speed Force when he does it.
Yeah.
And then jumps back out
That was sick.
with the speed to basically turn back time.
The way
Yeah.
the way they brought the two like realities together was crazy.
And him stepping
Yes.
as it was being formed.
I was
beneath him.
like,
Yeah, that was cool.
What?
I like that.
That has my favorite song of the movie on it.
And like how we're listening to the songs
I
prior.
played him the song when they like first assault the city,
Mhm.
whatever at the end, and Batman's in the Batmobile, and then they all help.
Yeah.
It's like the main theme for
It's the main thing.
the main action theme for Justice
Justice
League.
League.
Hearing it again in the movie was like,
Yeah, yeah. You're like, oh, this is where it is.
yeah.
Yeah. But no, I love. It's called at the speed of force.
At the Speed of Force.
And there's a little guitar lick that he does.
So sick. Yeah, all the fight scenes
Music
were.
That's
gets
that.
me.
That's
what
that
you'll
boss.
lear-
That's that boss theme music right there,
Mhm.
baby.
That's what you're
Okay.
gonna learn as you know me more and more. Is music gets me hard.
I believe it. not all the way hard.
Whoa.
all the
I'll
way-
be right back.
all the way
Like-
hard.
For it.
Hit- okay, I said that wrong. Mark's gonna go take a piss or shit. I don't know.
I'll be back with you.
Music really gets me. That's what gets me more than like a scene.
Mhm.
If you have good music behind it, you're gonna make me cry, man.
I feel it.
When I first watched it the day it came out. I stayed up till 4 a.m. and watched that whole thing in one sitting.
Hell yeah.
And I was downstairs, Bluetooth headphones, and by the time the movie was over, like people were coming down
Mhm.
for like the morning.
Morning.
And in the middle of the night, I saw someone come down. It was my dad. He like turned the air off or messed with the air conditioning, and he was like,
What are you
"Down.
doing?" Yeah.
And went back to bed.
Yeah.
And then he told my mom for like in the morning, he's like, "Our son is an owl."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've gotten that comment
Yeah.
before.
But like I was sitting there at the moment when Clark goes back to the house, and he's putting on his shirt, and then he was like, "She used to love it here,"
Mhm.
and he's like, "So did I," and I was like, "Oh." That hit me, and then the piano from the Man of Steel theme came in, and that hit me, and I started to like get choked up. And then when he goes to get the suit, and both of his fathers are talking to him as he walks in to get the black suit,
Mm-hmm.
that really got me. Oh, and it's mostly the Superman stuff. This is weird because I love Man of Steel so much. When they're doing the Roundtable,
Yeah.
and they're talking about how they're gonna do it, like what the Motherbox does, and then they put the hologram of him on, and the music kicks in.
Mm.
I was like,
No,
I'm so
no.
glad I'm alone down here. So I can cry my heart out and not care.
I mean,
So
that's
fun.
very comic fan scenes
Yeah.
to like really
Yes.
like pinnacle. But actually,
knowing that, yeah,
the ones that hit me the most actually probably were Cyborg scenes, just
Yeah.
because they have like a really true and like strong line to my life, like
Yeah.
just the father situation.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's really well placed because a lot of black boys like we have like a thing about our fathers for whatever
Yeah.
reason, right? And to like hear the words come through like, bro, you have your own life, like, you know what I mean? Like
the speech
that
when he
ascension-
replays it at the end when he
Right.
rebuilds the recording, the speech
Right.
that
It
That was
sung
good.
like really well essentially.
That was really nice.
And it's kind of a good setup to where like when he like is fighting and then they're like, you know, like you're broken. He's like, I'm not broken.
I'm not alone.
I'm not alone either. I've got to figure it out.
He finally accepts his appearance.
Yes.
Right.
When it goes, he always makes himself appear in his
jogger and
his
stuff.
his Letterman's jacket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Football.
From football,
Mhm.
college. And then it goes behind like the image of his perfect family when he's in the mother box, and then it shifts over and it's him as Cyborg.
Yeah.
It's him finally like, no, this is me. I'm not
That's
broken.
right.
And then he pulls
We
him.
straight.
Yeah.
This is what I.
This is
The character
Yeah,
build-up,
I-
so good.
Cyborg was gonna be in the Flash movie,
Well, so here's
but then there was that whole debacle with what Ray Fisher was trying to get
more money.
get more and more light on and all that with
Mhm.
the studio and what they did.
I don't really look the drama of all that stuff. It's like I followed some of it because it was so loud, but I didn't actually really want to follow any of it. Like, you know, what y'all are doing is most of that conversation is about money. And like one thing I did like about Marvel is it's like at the end of the day that whole table of actors was like it's for the fans.
Yeah.
So it's like
Kevin Feige
right.
is the most comic book nerd you could ever meet, which is why those movies work because he cares so much to make them work, not just for the money.
Right.
Jeff Johns tried to be Kevin Feige, but Jeff Johns is just an idiot, and it didn't work.
So you're dropping names. You gotta explain the.
Jeff Johns is like, he's very well known in like the comic book universe of like, he was like a whole part of the New 52.
Oh, okay.
That was like
Six.
that
That's
was
part
like
of
his
his
whole
babies.
baby and all that.
Mhm,
And then they brought him like, oh, you could be like a Kevin Feige. You know all this comic book knowledge from these characters.
Right.
Help us develop these stories. But he just didn't.
He
do
doesn't
it well.
have it like that.
No,
Yeah.
he was one of the reasons that everything, the studio part of it, he was a part of it as well.
Okay, so now this is part of like what I would want to drive to because we have a good balance, right?
Yeah.
I wish Mark was in here as well, but we have some of the new school and then old school conversation, right? And it's like how they're making these characters and what we're seeing on screen. Are these the new norms that you're cool with? Like what Batman is on screen.
Oh, gotcha.
We have this side of the conversation where it's like we know what Batman has been.
Yes.
And we know the peaks of what that could be, right?
Yeah.
And then have you seen the Batman trilogy, the Nolan?
I have,
Okay.
but
But Batman knowledge is all movies.
it is.
Yeah,
It is.
sick. All right,
More
perfect.
current movies
is.
though, like, have you seen the Michael Keaton Batman, Tim Burton Batman?
Tim Burton, yes.
Okay, so
You have?
you know
Jack Nicholson
Jack
Joker.
Nicholson Joker. and all that.
Mhm.
Hey, he's gonna be in the Flash movie
Yeah, well, yeah, because
as his version of Batman, because they don't like Ben Affleck enough to just have him be the only Batman in that movie, and they're dealing with multiverse.
multiverses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't get too picky when it comes to like
stuff. Like
actors. I prefer this actor playing this character over this
I
one.
don't care about.
I don't
actors
have
too
a-
much.
I don't have-
unless they picked one that was good, like the Andrew Garfield situation. He was cool as
Yeah,
like
he was
Spider-Man.
cool.
He
I
was like a cool dude.
Yeah, it's like people
Sorry.
were like, he's a great Spider-Man. He's a horrible Peter. Why? Because he was not a nerd.
Nerd,
It's like,
but he
bro,
wasn't
that's
the
who
con-
I want to be.
Right, he wasn't the basic. Like, I'm so tired. We're past the certain nerd where it's like,
Shy,
I
got
don't
my
know what
books
to
and my
say, but I'm a
glasses.
smart guy. Like,
Yeah, it's like, I can't talk to
you're a
chicks.
pretty girl, so like,
Yeah, right?
like we're tired of seeing that nerd.
Yeah.
Nerds are not like that anymore. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like nerds nowadays, it's like,
right here.
Yeah.
Right, facts.
Bro, Mark's a
What's
nerd.
up, bro?
You're a nerd.
Yeah, I think
Everybody-
we all are
everybody is a
nerds,
nerd
right.
for at least something.
Something.
Right.
Mhm.
A nerd is just someone who's
Someone's
super
super
passionate about
passionate,
something
right,
that most people
to the point where it's like, I don't
don't
care what I
understand.
look like
Yeah.
about it. Right, fact.
Nerds, it's like jocks and nerds. It's not
Mhm.
really a thing anymore. Jocks are, there's
I was about
there's
to
that
say-
jock type and there's a nerd type.
But no, see, that's the
But
thing.
everybody-
Those lines have now
Yeah,
crossed
exactly,
because
yeah.
it's like a lot of times you'll find people that are super into athleticism
Yeah,
and stuff
and
like that
that's like
are
them being-
into the comic
Yeah.
book characters.
yeah,
Like,
look at the freaking Henry Cavill is a gamer.
yeah, facts.
He plays freaking like League of Legends and The Witcher, and he's in the freaking Witcher show as Geralt.
Yeah, I didn't like that
You know,
show.
like his
No, his
the show?
portrayal of it is fine. It's
Yeah.
the show because it was like
Shows.
trying really hard to be a mix of Game of Thrones plus like, you know, it's the what's the.
Vikings.
I wasn't digging like especially. Give a coin to your Witcher, like
Oh,
that
the dude,
that
yeah.
song and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
the dude, he's like
Sindri,
throwing my
Sindri,
vibe
yeah.
off
Or
completely.
like freaking Sunflower. That's like all
And-
the game. His name's Sunflower.
Like
Yeah.
I don't
did
feel
like
that.
how they made their relationship entwined. How like he'd used like the wish
Yeah,
to like not be with her, but like to keep
her going,
keep her safe or whatever. But they would always cross paths because he's the one to keep her safe.
Yeah, but it kind of just.
I like that idea of it, but then I don't know much about The Witcher.
True. I only know like bits and pieces of the game that I played.
Witcher
Right.
Because everybody's raving about it. I play Witcher 3. I'm like, yeah, this is cool, but I still don't. That
know the story.
Huge.
Yeah.
I still don't know enough about this character.
Bro, we're in the same.
How does this work?
We're in the same pit, to be real. Like same pit. All right. The question I asked when you had walked out the room was like, okay, so this is the new school. You guys know heroes from cinema, right?
Sure.
And we technically are the old school. We know the heroes from all the different variations that they've been in, right?
Yeah.
And like when looking at what you saw on these movies, especially Justice League, which is like ahead of like the DC universe, right?
Yeah.
That's like
it's the big DC thing.
Right.
Now.
Right. Of course.
Do you feel like they're doing these characters justice?
League.
Oh my God. Nice. Roll the credits.
Roll the Roll the nightmare episode. All right, go ahead.
Do I think they're doing them justice? Well, the thing is, I don't really have much to base it off of except for the fact of viewing the film. And
Right.
do I think the films are cool?
Do you think the way they're taking these characters works?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So I can't. What I'm trying to get at is like
Based off of your knowledge of Batman, do you think it's working? Based
Yes.
off your knowledge of these heroes, do you think it's
yeah,
working?
based off of what I know so far, like I think it's cool. I think it's working, like what
Sick.
they're doing. But I don't have any prior knowledge. Like I don't have the comic book knowledge.
Most audience members
Don't.
Don't. Yeah.
Right.
is the thing.
I think they're doing a good job. I mean, all the character development that we just saw in Justice League just now, they did a good job of
character introduction and development.
There you go. That's what I meant. The introductions were important because it's like, who are these people?
Yeah.
And how did they get to this point?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You can't have introductions of 3 new characters without having a 4-hour movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Snyder said that too. He's like, you want me to introduce 3 characters and a villain and a whole world in a 2-hour movie?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Which
is why his version is so long, because he has to introduce all these people.
Yeah.
But I mean, rightfully so though. Like.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yeah, and
It
it's an
did
epic.
work. It
It
is.
is an epic.
It's not a movie or blockbuster. It's an epic. It's like what you
Lord of the
said
Rings.
earlier.
It's like the
Lord of the
Iliad.
Rings. Which they're freaking epics. They're
Yes.
big scale. They take their
They take a
time
long
when
time.
they need to,
Yeah.
because you need to know these things. They're not going to slow down
You
or
need to
speed
set
up
it up.
for you.
Yeah.
It needs proper setup.
I think it actually it's created a new universe as far as movie watching is concerned, because like I can watch Lord of the Rings over and over and over and over again because there's so many different moments captured in one
and
movie.
people would always be like, "Oh, Lord of the Rings is so long."
It's like, bro, play
I
it in the
love long
background.
form content,
Yeah, me too.
especially when
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
done like where it's spelled out enough and detailed out enough to where it's like you can tell they care when they make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's like a 4-hour shitty movie,
Long and boring, not gonna do
I
it.
think-
Long,
No.
entertaining,
no,
Go for it.
exactly.
I think what
Well,
helped me get
yeah.
through this movie.
There's complexity,
Long and
there's
variety.
variety,
variety and
right.
complexity
Yeah.
to where it works to keep you engaged for that long
That's
amount
exactly
of time. I
facts.
love more content like that. I'll take as much as I can.
That's exactly what it is. I think what got me through this movie is the different parts. How it set it up. It's like, okay, part 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
etc. And I think that's what helped me mentally at least get through the movie, because it's just like, oh, there are these segments where it's going to be different things happening each time.
Facts.
And so
That was smart.
that helped with the variety, and it helped
Okay.
keep me interested.
So here, I'll give part of my take, and I'm sure you'll have like a way to run with it. But like,
Yeah.
what I want to say about some of the character development is like, great. I actually agree. Most times with the entrance of these characters, like Flash, you can get over it if it's done well, right? Like if they do Flash well, regardless of the differences, I can get over the differences and just become appreciative, especially like
For
Batman,
this
right?
character.
For this version,
Treat it as a character, not as a fan,
right?
or as like I love Batman. No, love this character.
Well, it's like we don't care what this thing. Well, we don't care if Batman's cohesive.
Yeah, that was like
we're
the,
just
like,
gonna throw him
Ben
in there.
Affleck's Batman kills. Okay, that's this Batman.
Right.
Like that's this kind of character.
Right.
Don't think of it as Batman. Think of it what this person is.
I see.
But here's the thing. So, and comic books really have gotten this down because they've been around so long. They don't keep telling us the same story.
Yeah.
When they reintroduce a character, it's
There's
a new
always-
story.
There's always something
And it's
different.
like, specifically for Superman, I am so fucking tired of watching him grip with like, I have so much power. What do I do with it? And like, I want to be the goody two. It's not saying that I
Boy
want to
Scout.
change his character. I want to see a different part of the story. So
Yeah.
like, what I always used to like pitch to like the nerds that I know or conversations I had would be like, I want to see a Superman movie in between the time where he has not yet donned the red spandex and said, I'm going to save everybody. But when he said, I'm going to start trying to do some shit with my power. Right?
Before his prime.
Right. But,
before he's even known.
But also before
Batman
he has like the
period.
Boy Scout mentality
Yeah.
completely honed in. Like
I think that's kind of what Man of Steel is, but they immediately gave him the
but they
recognition.
didn't.
But
They
I
didn't.
think that's the reason why he's like that is because that's how he was raised.
No. What I mean
he
is
was
like
raised to hide his powers.
facts. Yeah, if you saw his
but
dad.
he was raised as a good boy.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about.
It's the stereotypical Kansas boy.
Right. Think
That's
about the reality of learning your superpowers in a fight. You're gonna mess up.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna mess. He's gonna accidentally kill someone or something.
He's gonna,
And it's like,
he's gonna break so much.
yeah,
Everything.
he's not gonna cry every time he does it either. It's like this guy was a bad guy. He broke his fucking hand, right? And he's not gonna go like weeping on a hill. Man, I have to think about life now for 3 days. You know? No, I want to see the rough and tumble. Like I'm just gonna get it done. Like I want to see that out of Superman, where he's figuring out how to like control himself. Cause like think about it. You're still telling the Superman story of like he wants to control himself. He wants to be this guy, right? But you're not giving me the same story that I've had to watch over and over and get so bored of. Like I'm just bored of this. Like I'm gonna just do good thing.
Yeah,
Reality is never works out that way. Like I want to do good, but I have to learn how to do good.
Yeah.
I want to see Superman's version of that. Like, let me go fuck up a truck.
I think that moment is for Snyder's is between Man of Steel and BVS.
Yeah.
Because in Man of Steel, he's doing it for himself.
Yeah.
Just to stop Zod.
Yeah.
He's not trying to be good. He doesn't care really about anything around him or the government. He's like, you can take me in, sure. Bust my handcuffs. He's like, you can't control me. He literally says at the end, you can't control me. He's just trying to. When that movie starts, he's literally just looking out for his mother and his own skin.
Facts.
Yeah, and in BVS, he kind of had that like.
In between that and BVS is where like he becomes
had
more of
some
an idol of
remorse.
Superman.
You
Saving
know what?
everybody.
You know what franchise movie is actually like really honed in on this, and they're doing it really sick? Star Wars. Rogue One. They said we're gonna take those times in between, and we're gonna show you how the connecting dots, because they'd always tell stories of like the 6 parsec story that Han Solo would always say from the movie. So we actually got to witness the trial of
Even
that,
if
right?
Solo wasn't.
I actually really like Solo.
I think it was
personally.
good. I think where it fell short was the dude who played Han Solo.
No, dude, I think he was like killing it.
I just didn't like his voice. The way I can get it. He's doing like a version of. He's not doing a Harrison Ford.
Well, he's like.
It's just really hard for me to like.
Think about it. Think about it. All bad boys were once good boys turned bad. So it's like
when I think of Han Solo, I think of him just always being this kind of guy.
Yeah,
and he was too much of like
he's always
he was
like
too much
that.
of a pretty
I
boy.
don't
I think,
care.
in that movie. He was like, I'm a driver and I'm a flyer.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. What was my first words in GTA? What were my first? I'm a driver and I'm a shooter. I love to drive and I love to shoot.
Yeah, I don't know the way he went about things was just like he seemed like too jokey to be. But then again, like his progression in that film didn't put me to a point where at the end of it, this is the Han Solo we know.
Yeah,
so
true,
maybe
true.
he just needs to get to that point and I'll like him more. But I don't think they're gonna do that.
Well, that's all I was saying as far as character development, as far as like what I want to see from these superheroes. It's like I already know these superheroes, right? So I don't need to see their unveiling of their power.
I don't need
like
to see Batman's
Cyborg
parents
die
and
again.
deal with it.
Right.
BVS,
the alcoholism
I think
aside,
BVS
right?
did it in a nice way of just showing it in a montage. This is this version of Batman's parents.
Yeah.
Of Thomas Wayne who cribs his fist and goes after the dude instead of just saying, "Oh no, oh no." This dude is freaking badass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. There goes my headphones. Played Thomas Wayne, and I have a feeling they casted him so they could do Flashpoint Batman, and he could have been because he is a. Have you seen Watchmen, right?
Yeah.
Watchmen, freaking comedian. Another Snyder film.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So I could totally see him like, he could totally be a Flashpoint Batman.
Wait, but do you guys know Watchmen? Quick
seen
aside.
Watchmen, another thing we need to.
You need to write that down.
Watch, man.
Watch that.
Watchmen, another thing we need
Show
to
or
watch,
movie?
man.
The Watchmen.
The Watchmen's
The
movie.
movie.
Well, wait, what? There is a show.
Yeah, there is.
That's
It
what I'm
takes
asking.
place after the graphic novel.
Right.
Not the movie, after the novel.
Okay, for sure.
Bro, it's so much to like latch onto, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The superhero world is like it's
So
a big
vast.
world. Yeah.
It's super.
But it's like it's cool. I think from your point of view. Nice.
I'm
I
down.
think it's really cool from your point of view to like jump in now, especially with all the content
if you wanna
having been
read this-
developed.
Mhm.
Good friends,
Oh,
friends
yeah.
like Hunter right
Oh
here.
yeah.
He's gonna set the stage to where it's like
Yes.
it's just interesting and
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I see.
the right things become available.
bro. The chicks on
Look
here.
at that fancy Watchmen full series.
I have.
Wow.
Watchmen's a good movie.
We got a true nerd over here.
Oh, we do.
True nerd in the room.
We
I was-
got a big nerd
We
over
I
here.
talked about giving him some comics. Don't spoil it.
Oh.
I was gonna give you Watchmen, that, and then Dark Knight Returns. Give you good Batman and give you good something you don't know.
You gotta watch this.
Actually, you know what? That win felt great. I was loving that for a second.
It is baking in here.
We got some studio
hot men.
studio heat and I
Three
can't.
hot-
Who's the
Fuck.
who's not the hot one,
Oh
Kevin?
dang.
Me. I'm just kidding.
No comment.
Four
Boy.
hot men.
Four hot men
And
sitting
one
in a
mic.
room. They might kiss. Yes,
No.
we will.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. No.
We were gonna talk about the nightmare scene also.
We were?
Yeah,
we
well,
started talking about
we
it.
started talking
Yeah.
about it. And
Well,
then
no, because I talked about how that was mostly for the sequel.
word.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up Joker,
Yeah, go
like
ahead.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't really remember what my point was. I just
You were
was
talking
like,
about what do y'all think of Joker or something like that?
Something.
Oh
like that.
yeah, well, because there's so many iterations. You've seen the
Yeah,
Joker
there's 50,
movie.
There's also 50 million.
That's
different
that.
versions of
Thank
Joker.
you. Appreciate that. You guys have seen the Joker movie,
Yeah.
and then you saw Joker from Batman. There's also Jack Nicholson Joker. There's like a ton of
There's
different
Cesar Romero
variations.
Joker.
Yeah. Oh, there's
That's Adam
the
West.
the
Joker.
there's the
Adam West.
There's the King.
Legends Die Young.
Oh.
God, help me out with the name. Legends Die
Legends
Young.
Die
He died.
Young.
Heath Ledger.
Oh,
Heath
Heath
Ledger,
Ledger.
yeah, of
The
course.
Heath Ledger
Heath
Joker.
Ledger. Like, is that an artist?
Legends
Is that
Die
a
Young.
song?
He died young. He
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
He died.
And then there's
young.
the King. Do you know the King? Mark Hamill.
Oh, of course, cartoon Joker.
Luke Skywalker voices Joker.
Joker.
I
Yeah.
knew that.
Look
Like,
at this,
he
look at
has,
this
like-
guy.
he has
Look at
that
this guy.
high-pitched,
He
like,
doesn't know a
Joker.
thing.
Mark Hamill. No
I'm
clue.
gonna play you some Mark Hamill Joker when we're done.
Okay,
with
do
this.
you know Luke Skywalker?
Yes.
Yeah, I told
Big
Okay.
Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
So now take him and age him throughout all this time, right? Somewhere
Drop him in
in
a
the
pit of
middle of
acid?
his 30s, he like perfected the Joker voice.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
And he has been Joker actually almost ever since, like most times in animation.
Favorite Joker?
Absolutely.
Probably Mark Hamill, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Heath
that's
Ledger,
crazy.
I don't know, it's like, okay,
I
so
will. I will.
each
well,
one I like for a different reason.
overall of all time Joker, Mark Hamill.
Facts.
Cinema. I tip between Heath and Joaquin.
Joaquin, okay.
Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
Okay, okay.
Just because I love the different version
But
of
you,
Joker.
you had to stand on the shoulder of giants to even be different, right? Like,
I don't care.
okay.
I don't care. He said.
I love that movie, and I love that that character.
Yeah,
Take Joker out of it. I love that character.
facts.
Take versus the character of Heath Ledger's Joker.
Okay,
I love that character more.
okay.
It could be based off of a Joker. Who's more of a Joker? Heath Ledger.
All right,
Who's more
so,
of a better character that I enjoy? Joaquin.
so check this out. So there, like, one thing that I will say happens with time is you don't get to see how dynamic a change has been.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson took a character that was essentially one-dimensional.
And
He was
goofy.
a goofy character,
Goofy
right?
clown.
Ever-
Yeah, little clown.
Yeah. Every time you would see him represented, it'd be like that. And Jack Nicholson added a
He made him
dynamic.
a gangster.
Right. Well, not just a gangster. He made him a dynamic
Yeah, but, like-
personality. A force as why Batman would have to try hard
Someone
to kill
who's,
him
someone
or
who's
fight
gonna
him.
be a problem.
Right.
And not just a
Because-
one-off. Joker
because-
was gonna be a one-off.
Right. He really was going to be a one-off. Right.
Interesting.
But I think because of like that showcasing, it really set the stage for that like back and forth. Like before then, Joker wasn't Batman's
The real
primary
the
villain.
real definition of an arch enemy.
Right.
Wow.
But Jack Nicholson again, he just came in and he stole the show.
Jacko?
Jackal Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Jackal
I'm like
Nicholson.
trying to just get it out.
Jack.
I'm just trying to get that shit out. But no, he came and stole the show, and he was the
Yeah.
one that changed it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, that's why I give him the credit, because it's like, there's nothing before that. He had nothing to work off of, so he figured
Well,
it
based
out.
off of Cesar Romero, but then again, that's more the clown.
It's like, oh, yeah. It was
He's the
literally
literal
like
clown.
a funny man.
Yeah.
Right?
Him and Batman had a surfing
like-
contest.
Yeah, right. He had a gun that went bang, you know, like,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and it was like,
Yeah,
it's
that
kind
was
of joke.
Also, because of censoring issues.
Uh-huh.
in the comic book thing too. I feel like everything was more censored.
So now that I've said everything that I've just said, right?
I feel like we're dominating a lot this conversation.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
It's totally
I
good
feel like
though.
we're ranting a lot.
I like
I
the
mean,
questions.
I'm
though.
ranting a lot. You're bringing up opinions and points and trying to present them to these two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I want to say something. I
Hey,
feel like I need to sit back a bit.
it's all good. It's all good because the thing is, we have no idea.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to educate
Well,
us, we
yeah.
talk
well,
about it.
The questions are dope. I like the
yeah.
questions.
I think the only thing I'm trying to do is I honestly do want to know though, because it's like in the echo of your own in the
I'm
echo
sorry.
of your own like group and like people that are like this, I would
Uh-huh.
say is similar, right?
So
I'm expecting what
We're
you're
the
gonna
only
say.
ones. That,
Yeah.
That I would say. Are we the only ones that you guys know that are kind of into this stuff?
George, but like
I don't think George is on the level we are with comics.
Comics.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stuff like that. I
Yeah.
think he's more the movie scene
You
Yeah.
guys are the only
of
ones
Like-
that
pop
know.
culture.
I've
Yeah.
seen that. I've
From what I
read,
know of
the
him.
Killing
Yeah.
Joke and stuff like
yeah,
that.
you guys bring up more comic stuff.
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, like I told you,
We grew
had
up
an
on-
entrance there.
I grew
right.
up on the games of everything and the shows.
True.
That
He
too,
grew up on the
that too.
comics.
True.
Oh well, pause. My stepdad grew up on the comics.
Yes,
actually,
but your
okay.
upbringing was comics.
And
Mine
because
was
of him,
the
yeah.
games and the shows.
facts. Well, same. I'm you, but like I only had
But you
comics
had a
in
little
it
bit
because
more.
of yeah. I know a little less though. My brain didn't retain everything. It kept the big parts.
Yeah.
Anyways, the take that you guys really do add to the table though is like you don't have bias of time, so
Right.
you don't have to like think. I think
Or
back
knowledge
to like,
of these versions.
right.
or
I think back
favorites.
to like
Yeah, I don't have
Jack
favorites.
Nicholson and kind of like the gangster. He brought up a really good point when he said
Yeah.
gangster.
There's every Joker is different. Like
Yeah.
there's Caesar Romero, the clown, Jack Nicholson, the gangster, Heath
Right.
Ledger, the anarchist,
Right.
and then Joaquin is like the sociopath.
Yes.
Leto is the crime lord, or like the crime boss. I don't know.
He-
I don't know.
he's like
He's not a gangster, but
Right.
he's like
He's all over the
he's
place.
not like a psychopath.
Yeah,
Psychopath goes to Hamill.
for sure.
I would say like maybe like a crime boss for Leto.
I don't know what
I don't know
Leto
how to
is.
like.
We didn't see
categorize
enough.
him.
Truthfully,
Yes.
we didn't see enough
We
of
didn't see
Leto.
enough, which is
What's
why I want
Pimpin'.
Pimp.
Pimp. Yeah, the pimp. He did have his
He did have a
like,
pimpy,
his, like,
pimpy atmosphere,
his
huh?
like scale coat and his
Especially
cane.
when he
And a
treated
cane.
Harley like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
which
did
a
have
lot
a
of it we
pimpy
didn't see.
atmosphere. Yeah.
I want the air cut
Ooh.
of Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
which was very much changed. There's
Oh
like-
yeah, right.
Yeah, Air talked about how there was like a whole movie's worth of Joker that
That
he
would
could
be
make
crazy.
based off of what
They
they
didn't-
shot.
They didn't put too much of him.
No,
they took.
he
He
had
was the one thing they took the
2 or
most
3
out
scenes.
of.
Really?
There was
Yeah.
like there's a whole movie that Air has said he has that he could do with what he shot.
Well, Leto was super mad because
Oh,
it's
he was
like,
pissed.
yeah,
I would be too. They freaking take
Uh,
like how Ray Fisher was pissed with Cyborg. You
Yeah.
took my whole entire thing out of the movie,
yeah,
Mm.
and people just trash on my role because of what. the
because
crap you
they
left
don't
in.
think, they don't think that I did anything
Yeah.
right.
The context that you gave that character that you
Right.
left in was not enough to make the character
Makes
wild
sense.
or make sense.
Even makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the original, you do need to check out the original Justice League because Cyborg literally, you saw like he was gripping with what he was gripping with, right?
Okay,
Yes.
the whole bit from the moment you meet him, like in the principal's office and the football game,
Yep.
and the crash
Yep.
and all that.
And him losing
None
his
of it.
mom.
None in the
Him
movie.
learning to fly and doing all the stuff with the bank
I
and for
knew
the
it.
woman.
I knew there was something
Not
extra.
in the movie
No.
at all.
Really?
We meet him
Wow.
and he's in his,
He's a shadowy
He's
character,
in his
yeah.
hoodie all the time because
Yeah.
it's all reshoots.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they put him in the hoodie so they don't have to do CGI.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's in that hoodie most of the movie.
Well, he's just a shadowy character.
Yeah, he doesn't
It's
say
like
a
it's like
word.
they were like Cyborg. It's like a
He's
force
like an
happening
angry
out there.
young
Yeah,
boy.
and he's just an angry guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
He hates
That's-
his father.
Yeah,
I
don't know why.
Don't know why.
Don't
Unless
know
you
why.
know Cyborg. You
Yeah,
know
right.
why, but watch the movie. You don't know why.
Not at
Snyder,
all.
Snyder did it well.
He explained.
Put the story
Yeah.
together, dude.
He has said multiple times, Cyborg is the heart of this movie.
Ooh.
Which
I
is why
saw
there's
that.
a heart at the center of the shirt.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. When you
Cyborg.
said that,
Why is Cyborg the heart of the movie?
Without him, it's
Without
not
him,
possible.
Without him, it's impossible to win.
Well, also no, he's the reason
He's the
why,
reason why,
Bruce had the clips of everybody. He was feeding information and stuff around. Like,
plus
well, not everybody.
Well, no, he broke into Luthor's
Yeah,
drive to get those files.
right
Okay.
in
My
BSS.
bad.
Which is where he learned about Cyborg.
right. My bad.
Right,
My
but
bad.
then
My bad.
also
My
the
bad.
box.
Mm-hmm.
Mother box.
Yeah. Yeah, he.
Direct.
Yeah, he's the
connection.
reason
He
why.
is a mother box. He's a walking
Yes,
mother
he
box.
is.
Yeah, he is.
That
He's
was
the
sick.
reason why they could split up the mother boxes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd be SOL. They'd be sitting over there looking at boxes.
No, they'd be sitting there.
around.
Barry be sitting there in the Speedforce, like I don't know what to do.
Right.
He couldn't stop it. He'd just be like,
I
I'm
like.
alone.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I like how they showed conflict with Flash going around and like one of the demons like getting him. Like there was conflict there. Like
Oh, when he was when
yes.
that parademon needs a raise.
He got
needs
shot
a
in the head,
raise.
didn't he?
Yeah, he got shot in the in
Yeah.
the abdomen.
I'm
No.
glad
Did
they had
Parademon
that.
get shot in the head? Oh,
yeah,
that was a different one.
Batfleck
Yeah.
shot him.
Yeah.
He was sighting up on his head, and you see his head just get blown to bits.
Yeah.
It's like,
Do you
Barry,
guys know how the parademons work?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's one thing I felt like they didn't do
Okay,
well in this.
You want to know about this?
What's up?
It was cut out.
No.
They did
way.
let him. There's a scene where Batman is investigating the parademons, and
Oh.
he finds their nest,
Mhm.
where they are capturing and kidnapping people and turning them into parademons.
parademons.
Well,
Yeah.
they did kind of foreshadow that with
They
people.
mention it.
Right.
They
The
mention it
a lot.
abduction.
Yeah, there's the
right.
abduction, but
Yeah.
that was just to get knowledge about the
Yeah, that was-
yeah,
was-
They
yeah.
mention it like during the history scene of like the original
Yeah,
war.
like
The old war.
They
yeah.
mention it about
Their
demons
soul
that are
gets-
taken and
yeah.
turned into these
Yeah.
things. They were like, yeah,
Okay.
they mention
Parademons
it,
essentially are like vampires that eat off of fear.
yeah,
Mm.
and they're humans.
Yes.
They're turned into
Into-
these things.
Yeah.
So like there's a whole scene that's
Well, no, they're what? No. They're not just humans. They're all creature.
in this
Oh,
version
my bad.
that the scene I'm talking about.
Okay, but.
Where they're kidnapping all these people and like people are going missing. So Batman's investigating it and he finds a parademon nest and it's people like in cocoons and
Yeah.
they're being transformed.
Wow.
And it was deemed too scary.
What?
So they didn't let him shoot it. There's concept art of it. It's right here. And
Uh-huh. Nice.
it's just him like in this dark like clock tower or it's a lighthouse of just
Uh-huh.
all these nests and goo and
Yeah.
I would
webs
like
of
to
just
see
people
that.
being
That'd be
torn
sick.
into
Yeah.
large creatures. Yeah. But
Honestly,
he never shot it.
Mm.
Yeah,
That
he
was
did.
way too early into the production where
Okay.
he didn't ever get to shoot it.
There was a really cool throw up though. Like when you saw the one land on the car, it had like insect legs.
Yeah.
And then you see other ones in armor.
Yeah, there's
It's
two
because-
there's two types.
Yeah.
Yes.
The original type of parademon was also deemed too scary, which is why it's not in the BVS nightmare scene.
Oh wow.
So there's two versions. There's the armored one that we see that have the guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then there's the more like when the one that breaks in the Star Labs
Uh-huh.
with the janitor.
Uh-huh.
That one's more of like an insect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the other type.
Mm.
So those are the two types. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And they eat off. I think in the original Justice League, they're the ones that kill Steppenwolf, because he starts to fear
They don't
Superman.
kill him.
Or don't they
take
start to
him
attack him?
back to
Yeah,
his
yeah.
boom tube.
Yeah.
He gets scared of Superman.
Yeah, and then they
And
start
you
to
know the
attack
scene
him.
where Wonder Woman comes over and cuts his head off?
Yes.
In the other version, she comes up and she breaks his axe. Yeah, that axe that was just blown away by Superman the moment he entered.
Yeah.
That was the whole like fight, was just to break his axe.
Bro.
And then he gets scared of Superman and the parademons sense his fear and they pick him up and they take him back to a boom tube and that's the end of it.
That's corny.
It's a horrible movie.
Not cool. That's corny.
That's trash.
Yeah,
That's
it's
very
just-
bad.
it was
That's
just-
bad,
yeah.
right?
That's
That's
bad.
trying to fix a movie to not have a
Yeah.
beheaded character.
Bro.
The beheading was dope.
Like
it was
the
dope.
beheading was so dope. I loved how everybody played their role in that scene, in that fight, so well.
Okay, there's one person that kind of got the shit out of this.
Okay,
That's
okay.
Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
Aquaman is a punching bag.
Well, hold on. This is supposed to be prior to his movie, so
It
it's
is.
prior to
at
his
the end of
power.
this movie. At the end of this movie, he says, "I'm going to see my father."
Father, yeah.
Aquaman, the solo movie,
Yes,
picks up
yes.
with him finding his father,
Yes.
Mm.
who is played by Boba Fett,
Really?
Yeah.
Tamara Morrison.
Bro, what?
That's he just plays.
It's
First-
just the same guy.
Yeah.
First, you got freaking Joker and
And Luke Skywalker.
Luke
Oh yeah,
Skywalker.
two
Yeah.
DC bros who are also two Star Wars.
that's
Bros.
so sick.
That's not
Probably
I'm
more.
sure there's more.
I'm
yeah,
sure
I was about to
there's
say.
See,
Two.
Sure
that
that
he would
there's
know.
more.
that's
Yeah.
so tight. I like that you brought that to the table. That's
Yeah.
so sick. Wow.
But yeah, the Aquaman movie, I enjoyed it.
That was a
Aquaman
good
movie?
movie.
Have you seen it? Have you guys
Yes.
seen it?
I don't think I know he
I haven't
hasn't.
seen it.
Okay, when
I know because we always talk about the soundtrack.
yeah,
Because we love the Black Manta theme.
yeah.
Okay, Black Manta got the shit in.
I was about to say Black Manta was like didn't make any
He's
sense.
supposed
He-
to be a big part of the
Yeah.
second one,
But hold up,
Okay.
he literally fell off a cliff as a human and survived. What?
but he had the suit.
That's not
Okay.
how suit works.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's a hero. It's a movie.
When
guess.
Steppenwolf got in the water, I was like, oh, he swims. Oh, watch out.
He doesn't also have to breathe in
No,
water.
yeah, he
can
doesn't
just
have to breathe,
be
yeah.
in the water.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that was
shoot.
kind of weird.
Also, did you guys like his suit? Steppenwolf suit.
Yeah.
He's a spiky fucker.
Yeah, that was
he
cool.
is.
Yeah. Well, it would actually like deflect and
It
stuff.
was
did
it
you
was
saw?
alive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the
yeah.
best moment is when he gets all the arrows in him, and then
Yeah,
he just
and
flexes
Flex-
and they all break off. I'm like, that's dope.
Bro,
Yeah,
speaking of
But it was
flexing.
alive because when Darkseid shows up, he like lets it fall.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
see his skin.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cool moments. I like it.
Compared to, oh my gosh, they need to see how he looked in the other version.
Honestly, we
Not
just
menacing. He just looks like a dude with a horn helmet.
honestly,
Oh.
I know this would be
Thor?
kind of like tough
I mean,
to do, but we need to
Loki.
do a fangirl counter where it's like fangirl counter. It's like every time you throw up a
Every
nerdy
time I
like
throw up,
yeah,
like,
like,
I love this.
I love this.
and
It's like ding.
I can do that when I edit it.
Yeah.
It'll be in there probably.
Sick.
Yeah, I'll just do,
Fangirl
like,
counter
I'll
warning.
get like the heart emoji. On the
Right. Sick.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, there's never things I don't like. I'm always.
There has to be some things that you didn't. There has to be something.
Yeah,
There's
let's
always
do,
something. I want to know what you guys didn't care
Right,
for.
yeah,
Not-
let's
not-
do, like, a
you
round
had
on,
something.
like, yeah,
I don't
for
think
sure.
you guys had something that you were like, oh, this is bad.
No, there
Not like,
wasn't.
oh, I hate this.
No, there wasn't
But
that.
there have to be something you're like.
That didn't make sense.
Or like, I don't know about this, or
Okay.
this could have been done a different way.
What's
yeah,
that?
that's him. Look at that dumbass.
Yeah, that looks kind of.
Yeah, that's not even mess.
Yeah,
He's not even
no.
scary.
He
Yeah, like
doesn't
he's
look
like the
scary.
scene in the beginning where he's just like being held back by all the Amazonians,
Mhm.
and like he looks like that, and it's like they could hold him back easily, and he's like 2 feet shorter.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
no,
as big of
it's
a.
not.
Oh, speaking of Steppenwolf and the Amazonians, like
Amazonians or Amazons?
Amazons.
Amazonians?
Amazonians. I don't know Amazons.
Amazonia.
So she
Right.
said, I think she says Amazons when they charge in the
Yeah.
history
Right.
lesson. Amazons. Right.
Oh, okay.
I
Maybe.
think maybe
Okay.
the women.
Anyways,
But
whammon.
Them shredded women,
Bro.
them like ripped women.
Them-
holy cow,
Them busty. I'm just playing. No,
bro, they're fine. Like,
I
No,
know,
yeah,
you were-
right?
You weren't here yet.
No,
When that-
I-
when
but
they were
I
sealing
seen
it.
the
I know the
scene,
bit
yeah.
when they're throwing the hammers and you just see all their abs like
Bro.
just
Yeah.
completely like form in
I
the
mean,
frame.
they're just
They're
tough.
built different.
Yeah, they're built.
Zack Snyder loves the human form. He loves the human anatomy.
I like that.
300.
Yeah.
This with the women, him and Batfleck and BVS, and then Man of Steel, Cavill had his
I like that he
moments
has
coming out of
that.
the water.
Yeah, yeah, everyone's ripped, bro. I'm just like
Snyder
that.
loves the human anatomy.
That's so sick. I'm glad you said that. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say is with
What didn't you like, bro?
the fact that Steppenwolf didn't kill like the women, like it wasn't like
Oh no, he did.
Yeah,
Did
he
you not
was
see?
killing. He was killing women.
Oh,
He was
like-
killing the women.
well, but like it wasn't
Killing
like
all of them.
beheadings and like it wasn't
Yeah,
like
oh,
graphic.
oh,
It wasn't
oh.
graphic.
You didn't see it. You don't really see him like butcher anybody when he's in the room.
Yeah.
When he jumps out and they're like in the field, there's a
Okay.
few big ones where you have to watch because you just see blood splatter.
Yeah.
They're coming up on the horse and he just decks
He just
one and you
ne-
just see
yeah.
splatter.
Yeah.
And then there's
Okay.
another one where he butchers on the ground and you just see blood splatter all over the place.
Yeah.
You're right. It's like
But then again,
yeah,
he
you
doesn't
can't
really
do that.
kill any other humans. The Parademons
Yeah.
do most of it.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't have
He
time
kills,
to.
No,
He's
he
on
kills
express
he kills
mission.
the Atlanteans that are guarding.
Oh yeah,
him.
he
Mhm.
does.
Yeah.
He does
butchers
cut them in
them.
half.
That's
straight
easy
up.
to see because you just see the blood
Right.
in the water.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
Right. The ink.
No, he just
the way
straight
it,
up
like,
cut.
it looks like
ink.
the way it looks like
Straight up
ink in the
cuts
water.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just like dissipates like a cloud. That looks dope.
Yeah.
It does. I just love how
They're
like
gruesome murders.
no the way like blood or like ink works in water, or just like
Mhm.
the cloud. I
Mhm.
love that. I just love how that looks.
That's very satisfying.
Yeah.
You're
Just how
sick.
when he reanimates
you're
the.
sick.
I am.
You're sick.
Just how when Mark's the one that's usually sick. Like,
You're actually ill.
no, but when he reanimates the recorder,
Uh-huh.
that's satisfying
Yo, how did he even do that?
because he's
He already explained all the information of that recorder is still there.
it
He
needs
just
to
is
be
in a
removed.
different format. So
Yeah.
he was there when it was correct. So he just brings it back to the state of being
Yeah.
correct.
He knows everything.
He is of the mother boxes, which do
Right.
that.
Oh yeah.
He is, yeah. A mother box is a change machine.
That's
It can
true.
put one thing
That's
one way
true.
and another way, so he
Right.
can
So
obviously.
he's a
put
mother
it in.
box change machine. I got
Mhm.
you. I got you.
But
In
he
fact,
can
that's
do
kind of
anything.
like that does
He's
make more
overpowered.
sense for his powers to work because truly machines don't work in a way where you can stick a cord in and fucking change anything.
Yeah.
Like if I try to stick a plug into this speaker, no matter what, if a wire is broken, it's still gonna be broken. You
Yeah.
know?
things that have server access and
Right.
stuff like that is more of like I'm sure he can manipulate stuff like this
Well,
that are
but-
mechanical in general.
Right.
But like,
Well, what I was gonna say, for his power to be like sick, like that thing is speaking to me, like it's kind of like it's actually really sick because that's a good answer for it.
yeah, like
Like-
you
You-
can just,
okay, you
can
know what
just
I didn't
speak to
like?
mechanics.
Right.
If we're talking about stuff we didn't like,
Yeah.
there was one moment where I was just like, I didn't like it.
Okay.
What's up?
When Superman reanimates, and then Cyborg is like, "Oh shoot, I can't stop! It's my automatic system."
He's of the mother boxes, which
hate
hate
are
Superman.
scared of Superman.
Yeah.
Which is why they don't wake up until he dies.
Died,
That's the
yeah.
whole. Okay, at the beginning when he's
Oh.
So he said, "My defense system won't.
my
I can't
defense system
stop it."
detects
Yeah.
danger. I
Right.
can't control it.
Yeah.
He can't. So he's like trying to put his arm.
Wait, okay,
Which is
so-
why when he's waiting for the parademon, when he's in his apartment, and he looks over, he's like, "What the hell is this?" And he's got
Yeah.
like a blaster on his hand now.
Wait, okay, question.
Mhm.
So
Possible answer.
yes.
Right.
So the
Biased
mother
answer.
boxes, they don't like Superman.
They
It's
they
power.
know what can stop
them,
It's
right.
almost like a living thing.
Oh,
Right.
so it's like a defense.
They
where
sense
it's just like,
fear.
it senses
They go
it's
into
danger.
they go into hiding
Mhm.
when they know something that can destroy
Destroy
them
it.
or stop them is near.
Oh, that
Mhm.
makes a ton of sense.
Which is why Steppenwolf was like, "This world will fall. There are no Kryptonians and there are no lanterns."
I
Green
heard
Lanterns.
that. Yeah,
Right,
No
right,
lanterns.
I heard that.
Two
Yeah.
two very well known
Protectors.
protectors of things
Mhm.
throughout
That
the
can-
galaxy
Right.
after all the worlds that they've taken.
Right, which
Yeah.
they did a
Yeah.
flashback
Oh,
on.
did they-
Yeah.
Did they take the Kryptonians world?
No.
No,
You saw it in Man of Steel. It blew up.
Kryptonia.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened. That's
Krypton.
why I was asking.
That's just they exhausted their natural resources and the planet core just overheated and they blew up.
That's
Well, and that's actually the arc because
Self-inducing.
his Superman's father was supposedly the scientist
He was
saying,
he was the head
like,
scientist.
you
of
guys are fucking this up, and they were like, blasphemy,
treachery.
kill him.
And then Zod,
Right.
and Zod was in. I think Zod had a good probably plan to like
Right.
these idiots that are running this planet are not doing it, and he tries to overthrow so he can
Yeah.
save it.
But he's too
But he
war
did it-
mind
He did. He was born a warrior.
for
He was
war,
born-
right?
yeah.
What does he say? He's like, look at this, and he's holding all the ash from the destroyed world engine. He's like, for the greater good of my people, and now I have no people. And then he charges at him
Yeah,
because his purpose is to protect his people
right.
as a warrior.
Right.
Because he's
Right.
artificially born. Superman is the first natural-born Kryptonian in like many years.
Oh yeah, I don't remember
Yes.
that.
That's why it's such a big deal to keep him hidden.
Oh.
Anyway, I keep trying to get to it, but I can't because we keep talking about a lot of things. When he dies and that big scream that you loved at the end of BVS, they showed at the beginning of this movie,
Yeah.
and they show like the waves of
Ripple.
Yeah.
rippling out, and then it hits the mother boxes, and they ding, and they crack, and they wake up
Yes,
because
yes.
they know he's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why they want to bring Superman back, because Ben Affleck said they were afraid of Superman. They didn't wake up until he died.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he knows it will work. That's why he
Yeah.
has the faith, because he knows
Mind-
Superman can do it.
Right.
Mind blown, dude.
Not
Mhm.
mine.
I didn't
wrong.
realize that this is
Yeah.
all the backstory
Yeah,
of it, like
yeah.
why the mother boxes reacted a certain way, and like why. Oh.
Mhm.
So cool.
Yeah.
Why they were shaking, because
Yeah.
they didn't want to wake up,
Right.
Yeah.
or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But outside of that, was there anything else that you did not like?
I'll come back to it after we talk about things we didn't like. There's a really technical thing that I love about that scene at
Okay.
the round table going back and forth.
Uh huh.
We can talk about after. That's just
Okay.
my film knowledge coming in.
Yeah.
What else did you not like? When they're talking about bringing Superman back.
Mm.
That whole stuff. There's a really interesting way they did camera movements and stuff like that. We'll talk about
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Things you didn't like. Other things.
Thing I didn't like.
Kevin? Anything?
Bro, I'm just such a. Wow, this is sick. Like, I'm always.
Do you have a character you weren't a fan of?
Honestly, I've never been a fan of Superman. Really.
I know that we talked about. I know that. Yeah.
I don't know. Just there's just something about him that I don't
Is
know.
it the overpoweredness of it,
I guess that
or
could
like
be
the
it.
the good the Boy Scout of it?
That's
maybe?
probably it, too.
The
Yeah.
Boy Scout.
I don't know.
of it.
I feel like that's probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have any conflict. Like, he was too perfect.
Yeah.
In this movie, well, yeah.
Yeah.
The two sequels that were supposed to come out of this, oh boy,
I
he
wanna-
would
You
have
would
had
have
lots
seen
of character problems.
Injustice Superman.
I want to see some
I don't think they
conflict.
know
Oh.
that.
Dark Superman.
Superman
Yeah.
turns into a political dictator and takes over.
Takes over everything.
Oh, like the Captain
Really?
America?
That's not.
They're making an animated movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we gotta get it. Like everybody wants it. Like
Yeah.
it's gotta come out. Technically, it's not that Superman, but it is
It's
a
a
version
kind of
it.
yeah,
It's a
where
similar
Superman
thing.
falls to Darkseid's.
So
I wanna
essentially,
see the whole-
Darkseid has like mind control with
Mm.
the,
With the
anti-life equation.
The big thing that
Yeah,
was on the
yep.
ground.
Right.
That's the anti-life
Right.
equation that
Right.
helps him control.
But
anything.
Superman actually can fight against that equation
Wow.
naturally.
Yes.
However,
Just-
when can I just say what happens?
Yeah. Well,
Just say it.
the moment where they're about to bring him back, and Cyborg is having all those visions of
Yeah.
like the future where Diana dies, and she's being burned at the funeral.
Yeah.
And then Aquaman is killed in the water by Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
Then you see one
And
scene.
then you see,
Oh my god.
you see
Okay.
Superman in the Batcave holding a skeleton,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like crying.
Yeah.
Remember that bit?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yes, I do.
There's a scene
Uh-huh.
right here. Superman's in the black suit, and he's holding a skeleton, and Darkseid is walking up to him.
Yeah.
He's holding Lois.
Oh yeah, I do remember
Yes.
that.
Okay, and then he puts his arm on his shoulder, and he looks up and like he stops crying.
Yeah.
That's Superman's fault. Lois
Oh.
dies.
Yeah.
Lois
Dark
is the
side.
key, bro.
Lois is the
The
key.
key.
Lois is
Lois
the key.
dies to Darkseid. Superman falls to
Turns.
Darkseid, turns to Darkseid, and
Right.
submits to the anti-life equation.
Wow.
Wow.
All hope was lost.
So all hope is lost for Earth after
At that
Lois has
point.
died.
Because that's his one true love, and,
That's
and
right.
if she's
Yes.
like
She's
dead.
his. She's his.
She's
key.
his connection to humanity.
Mhm.
Yes.
right, his lifeline.
Yeah.
Basically.
And we
Mhm.
would have
Facts.
seen how they save her in the sequels.
Which we'll never know. Okay,
I can tell you what happens.
Hold up, I'll tell you what I didn't like, but this comes
Go
from
ahead.
somebody that has invested like interest in the characters, right?
For sure.
The role reversal between Batman and Cyborg. So like
Role reversal.
it makes sense as far as how the movie is concerned, but Batman generally, if you watch Justice League as the show, or
You mean
you-
like the tactician,
Right,
the
correct.
smart one.
yes, the one that
that's-
figures out
figures
what
everything
happened. The reason why Batman
Oh.
is necessary is not because he's a rich boy. That's the one thing that it's
His
like.
money helps
Oh yeah,
pay for things,
because
but no, he knows how to deal with things that they
Right.
can't.
well,
comprehend.
he's actually a legitimate genius when
Yeah.
it comes to a detective
They
investigation.
so is
they
the
didn't
Flash.
show that here.
Right. Slow is the
He's
Flash.
also not
right,
at that
right,
point
right.
yet as this
right,
kind of
right,
character,
right,
which
right,
is
right.
why that's just,
So you'll
this is
see a
why-
lot of like the
yeah.
Flash and Batman talking together,
Yeah,
and
he's a
Cyborg
freaking-
fills in, but he's like on Martian Manhunter level,
Yeah, he's
filling
like
in.
a-
Like it's
he's
like
like-
I'm
he's-
operational, good.
He's the tech guy.
Right. But seriously, the person that deduces like how to solve it and how to whatever. The reason why it's really important BV Superman happens is because there's a trust level between Batman and Superman, right?
Yeah.
And Batman will always quarterback the play, and Superman is the one that takes the ball home.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why that relationship works so well, which on a Justice League level, it's like you see that and then you see kind of like everybody plays their role outside of that.
It's like it's
And they-
them two having a knowledge
Right,
of
right.
playing off each other as both two top
Right,
dogs.
right.
Superman will take the public light of it
Right,
and like
right.
the stuff of that, and then he'll take like
He'll be the guy.
this is
He'll
how
be the
it's gonna-
puncher.
This is how it's gonna go. The briefing.
Right.
And then he'll like Superman will play it off of it. So
Exactly.
They have a respect
So-
for each other that works really well.
And it's like this movie should have been, in my opinion, the setup for
What
that is.
dynamic
Like
was?
right, what that is for
I
Justice
could
League
see
and
that.
why it works. But what we didn't get to see actually any reason besides I have faith because I've had a dream and I've seen the future.
Well, he didn't have the dream of a good Superman.
I know, but I'm just saying Batman's role in like assembling the team. Like they tried to make Batman a quarterback to some degree, right? But it's like his role for assembling the team was just like I've
World's
seen the
gonna-
dream,
I've
the
seen
world's gonna
the world
end. Like I
end.
got to do something about it, right? And that's
He's
cool.
also trying him trying to redeem himself for what
Right.
he did in the last movie,
Right,
which
right,
was
right,
just
right.
I need to get all of these heroes to save and do things that I can't do because I'm irredeemable. Which
Right.
Is why he
Which
goes
is
off
not
at the
Batman, but
end.
that's not Batman's style though.
Yeah, but I could see it for this version.
Okay, for sure.
I could see it for this version, which is not how I like Batman as a character, but for him,
Facts.
it works.
So you see how deep in the meta
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
movie we're
Yes.
conversating about right now?
I do.
That's
but-
why I
then
want to
like how
kind of
it's
like
just
baby
this,
step.
and then they're
Yeah.
just like,
They're like,
yeah, I'm
yeah,
learning
yeah,
right
yeah,
now. Like
yeah.
this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's
That's why I like
what
this.
I would love to do to give both of you good Batman experiences, besides some of the staple comic
I've
books.
been on the ride.
Yeah, for
Right
sure.
as shit.
Wait,
That ride is so
hold up, pause.
uncomfortable.
You know everything you need to know, bro.
I'm just
You
playing.
know how uncomfortable that ride is. You know all
All
about
of
how
it.
uncomfortable Batman's life is.
Facts.
No, but
What's up?
besides giving you like the staple, like comic books of the ones that I have, or maybe Siah has, just to read
At home.
Yeah, just to read. I don't mean now. But to play the games.
Oh.
Yeah,
which
Arkham
are
Asylum.
which
yeah,
are
yeah.
big commitments.
Yeah.
But they
Well,
are.
Arkham's not too long.
Yeah, but to play all four of
Yeah.
those
Yeah, word.
are a big commitment
Ooh.
for a character that you
Don't.
Does
don't
it help?
have a lot of. It's
Does it help?
it's a great version of just a comic book character to not have to read all these comics and learn about. You get
Yeah.
a lot from this, and it's voiced by Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
So it's a really
It's
good.
super
so
classic,
you know it's
yeah.
the two people that know these characters the
Yeah.
best, giving you a modern, playable experience
cool.
to learn about them.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult to watch through the like.
It's
You gotta
difficult-
understand,
yeah.
we lived through watching the animated series as we grew up. So it's like,
Well, that's tying with Star Wars
I'm
now.
fine with it.
yeah,
With Star Wars, like watching Rebels and now watching Bad Batch, like
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars,
yeah.
playing like video games. So if there's like that same,
Shout out Republic Commando.
ooh,
Never.
Oh, one of the best Star
I'm
Wars
not-
games out there.
I'm not.
we
I'm
have
not that
it.
big.
We have it, bro. It's lit.
Star Wars is one like I'm enough of a nerd of like all this content to where like yes I'm in, but I'm not like invested.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go out and buy the games.
I don't know what it is. It's in that stack. So.
But yeah, so if that's the same
Yeah.
thing for DC and Marvel,
Yeah.
that's sick. I can do that.
I feel it.
Cause that's why I'm coming based off the shows, like Netflix
Yeah.
shows.
All right, so you see how
Yeah.
he's like set you up and geared you in your ride and everything like that. What do you guys think would be like for people that know nothing about any of this? Y'all are the ones in the front seat right now,
Right.
What's the best way for you guys to have learned these characters? Is it through these movies, or do you feel like you need more?
Okay, so for me specifically, I would say watching a movie is easier than sitting down, going through the comics, maybe going through the shows even.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's accessibility.
Exactly.
It's accessibility and
Right.
and speed,
I think exactly, yeah.
which
So
is you love short form content too.
if you like the movie and you like the characters somewhat, I feel like that opens a door to be like, oh, maybe I'll watch the movie, or maybe I'll watch the shows, maybe I'll invest in some
Yeah.
comics, like maybe I'll put some more time if you actually care about these characters.
Yeah.
And I think the movies, they set the characters up in a way where it's just like it does open that door where you can get invested because there are some things that are likable about these characters.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
I'm trying to really just now think of a way that they would be able to experience the games. Because I could say, yeah, go watch someone else play it.
Right.
But
Or
it's-
go like,
it's
yeah,
different.
go watch a playthrough of it.
That's what I did with the
Or
Star Wars
like-
game.
Or like, I'll play it and you guys can watch me stream.
Right.
But like,
That's different.
when you're on the stick,
Big,
it's totally
yeah.
different.
Yeah, you're
And
in
you
control.
have the ability to explore the open world however
you want to.
Yeah.
It's
Spider-Man
completely
is
different.
like
Spider-Man does that really well.
Exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
Spider-Man 2?
killer.
Dude,
Bro,
I played
or
that,
Spider-Man
I played that
PS.
game so
Actually,
much.
I would say the latest
Miles
Spider-Man,
Morales?
Miles
I
Morales
haven't
one.
played it.
I wanna
don't
play
know.
it.
Looks
I have a
pretty
PS.
sick.
I want to play it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have it, but I don't have a PS5.
You have the game, but you.
I have the game, but I haven't got a PS5 yet.
Go fund me for Hunter Lop.
No, it's not a GoFundMe.
No.
It's a Go Find Me
Oh,
PS5.
oh.
It's
Yeah.
available.
I didn't look at it.
If,
Oh shit! I'm sorry,
I
my
was like,
bad.
give me-
I just-
if
Oh,
anybody does not
There's
want their
nothing much on
PS5, please loan it to
No,
Hunter
I want
Lop.
a new one.
Okay.
Console version, please.
Is this still isn't out on PC or nothing?
It's PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
That's
It's Spider-Man is still Sony outside of the Marvel contract.
That's crazy, though.
Well, because they know what they have.
They
Yes,
know
exactly.
They're
Which
like-
is why they
Yeah.
will
The
still
bag.
give him over.
They're not gonna give him over.
I want
They're gold mine right now.
Yeah.
Tom Holland out.
Well, I actually I'm not okay. So this is gonna
Actually,
take-
I don't
hold
want
up,
Tom
hold up.
Holland out. I want whoever's writing Spider-Man movies for MCU out.
Oh, why?
Because they're not Spider-Man movies. They're MCU movies. The hot take that's probably not so hot. The lukewarm take. He's Iron Man Jr.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I hate.
Yeah.
He's like, Tony. Where's Tony? Far From Home. Tony's dead. Who gives a fuck? You're Spider-Man. Go deal with your own shit.
That's true,
Yeah,
dude.
true.
Like,
I didn't even think about that too much because I'm like,
he's like, the whole movie is about the damn glasses that were Tony's that controlled
Yeah.
missiles or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, Spider-Man,
Dang.
oh, these are from Tony? I'm gonna give them to Rhodey.
Hey, Tony.
I'm gonna give them to Rhodey, someone who knew Tony more than me. I don't need this. I don't need to control this much power. Me, it would freaking break him.
Nah, see, I don't know.
I don't think it's something Spider-Man needs. I don't think he also needs a text
big
suit.
time facts, but it's like what they're trying to do. Again, this is like a new situation for you to learn the same character, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I get what they're doing. Understand, you're right, and ultimately Spider-Man didn't want the glasses, right? He
gave him the freaking Mysterio.
that was just
That
didn't
was
make
the-
any sense
that
to me.
was-
It was I just didn't understand.
I need to
like,
watch these.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No?
No,
you
watch
don't.
it.
Watch it.
I
Go
watched the
ahead.
first one.
I think it. Hold up. Pause. Outside of your conflicts with
With how
what,
the movies are written.
where the placement of Spider-Man is on that. This is what I mean. Like you have now biases because you've seen better, right?
I have preference,
Right.
which is Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, and even that
Inside
actually.
MCU, he works great as an MCU Spider-Man.
Now, okay. Pause. Question. Did you ever see the MTV CGI Spider-Man show, bro?
CGI or animated?
No, it's CGI.
I thought it was animated with Neil Patrick Harris.
I
That
don't-
was an MTV one, I'm pretty sure.
There's only one that I know in my brain.
I thought it was that.
Yeah, see if you can pull it up real quick.
MTV.
I just know MTV Spider-Man because I watched it on freaking
Yeah.
MTV,
I
and it
bet.
was like I remember when it was like we're never
Okay,
gonna show
yeah,
this
it
ever
was.
again.
It was 3D animation.
Yeah, right,
When
right,
I think
right,
of CGI, I think of like a game cutscene. But yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it?
It was. It didn't run for that.
No,
long.
it didn't have too many episodes or nothing.
Yeah.
It was a good ride.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I actually really liked because it was like Peter Parker was grown.
Yeah.
So he's living on his own. It wasn't about Aunt May no more. It wasn't about any of that stuff. He was
had-
dating Mary
he had
Jane.
Confidence.
Right, he was dating Mary
Knew what he
Jane.
was
They
doing.
were getting it in type. Well, actually no.
You know who
It was
else was
Pat.
getting it
Wait,
in?
wait. Was Mary Jane his ex in that
I
show?
don't
I can't
It's been so
remember.
long. You know who else
Yeah.
was getting it in? Lois and Clark after they went back to the farmhouse.
Ah.
I guarantee you.
Oh, for a solid couple
I
hours.
guarantee you.
The world didn't
He went back
exist.
outside.
The world did not exist. He was feeling flowers because that was the
Yeah.
first thing he was doing afterwards.
He had a butterfly.
You know
in
what
his
I'm
head, like,
saying?
life is so
Life
great.
is so great right now.
I don't know who this woman is
Yeah,
anymore.
because
Right.
what is it?
My memory's not bad.
First, shirt off. You see the
Yeah, she comes back and
anatomy.
she's like,
Right.
and then
He's
go
like,
in.
we got some
yeah.
business
and then
to
she
handle,
grabs his
right?
hand and they walk in. I'm like,
Oh,
We
I
got
know
some.
where you're going.
We got some
God.
business to handle. Facts.
Dude.
That's how he got his memory back.
Ah,
Yeah.
the
That was,
connection.
that was a jog to the
Yeah.
memory
It was
right
like-
there. Restart the circuitry a little bit.
Yo.
Let me
Dang.
show you what you missed.
Woo!
This is what you remember.
Like,
Dang.
no, I haven't had sex since you died. Let's go. Like,
What
let's
is
go.
that? He's like, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I'll show you. You'll show me.
It's
Right.
It was out of-
like Goofy with the
Yeah.
the eyes.
Out of this world, bro.
Can you do the zoom up? Can you do the zoom up?
So,
Like, let's everybody do their best. Like,
oh, you mean for Home Improvement?
right, bro, right.
More power.
Alright, shit, dude. Nah, you're right.
For
Facts.
Rachel?
You made me completely forget what we were
Yeah.
talking about.
I don't know.
What were we talking about?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, MTV Spider-Man.
TV Spider-Man.
So you like Andrew Garfield?
Getting it out with Mary
Well,
Jane.
he was getting. No. I think he had broke up with Mary Jane
I
or
don't
something.
remember.
I can't remember,
But we were
but
talking, it was
Black.
Spider-Man. in his
Hold on.
prime.
Pause. Okay, so I actually my video game crush is actually the Black Cat from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro, that is actually the one.
Go.
Bro, white hair. She doesn't
Was it white
look.
or was it silver?
Silver.
Silver. But it doesn't matter because she was killing it. I just remember the CGI and seeing them hips going back and forth, and I was like, "What?"
They don't lie.
They don't make
They
characters
they
like
make
that
them
no
like
more.
this? Yeah.
They make them like this.
I was like, "No way, bro!" I
Yeah,
was
you
fucking
can
with
make
it.
anybody look like that.
Man, they were killing it. So, anyways,
Kardashian.
Oh
anyways,
gosh, yeah.
talking about women
Anyways,
again.
I am
Anyways,
with it.
nah.
Spider-Man in his prime.
So I like that Spider-Man.
That's the movie I want.
Andrew
Look
Garfield's
it up.
Spider-Man was really cool,
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he was like,
There's always things in every movie that you're not gonna like.
right.
There's always things that won't hit right.
I just didn't like that Yes. Yes.
You're looking at the comic, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
but
yeah.
she's just looking up the
Even
character,
Buster.
bro. Like,
Mm.
don't worry about it. They always draw her right, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Let's go.
I mean,
Let me see. Let me just re-jog the memory, you know
Let me
what I'm
see.
saying?
Right here.
Oh, word.
Turn right here.
Yeah, man.
That's from the PS4 game.
Yeah.
That one. Not so.
Not so good.
Wait, is it? It doesn't look right.
Nah, it doesn't look right
It
at
looks
all.
like a choppy picture that they got of it, but
Wait,
I know she wasn't as out there. In the
They tamed
in the
her
game-
down?
In the game, yeah. 'Cause it came out
nah.
like 2 years
Oh,
ago. There she is.
There she is. That's
There.
it.
That looks more like it.
mm.
But still, she's got like a full.
I mean,
coverage
but
outfit.
she didn't seem so like that.
In the game, she was still like seductive to Peter, and they had a past in the game, but you didn't know about it.
Yeah.
But if you know the character, you know that.
Anyways, they were fucking. Like, let's just be honest.
He
They were
broke up with
getting
Mary Jane.
it
And he had some
on.
free time.
He had good times, not just free time. Good times.
At Morongo, Resort Casino and Spa, conveniently located off the I-10 freeway in Morongo, 90 minutes wherever you are. Morongo, good times. That Morongo?
Wow.
They were having
Plug.
good times.
Bro.
Visit your local Morongo.
Plug.
Not
only-
sponsored.
Well, it's 90 minutes from wherever you are. Probably not.
What is the inside joke I'm not in on?
That's the ad for Morongo.
right. Oh.
I just know it.
Why?
Are you sponsored by Morongo right
No.
now?
not sponsored?
Cut that shit out. I was like, Morongo, pay!
Because-
Pay up!
I would listen to the rock station
Mhm.
on the radio,
Ah,
and that's
you
the,
just
like the
memorized
ad that
it?
they always have. Is
Damn.
Morongo. So I'm like,
Okay,
I just
for
know
sure.
that ad front and back.
Okay, because you threw it at me and you're looking at me, I'm like, I don't remember that from no games. I don't remember that from anything.
No, it's a
I don't know
casino.
that. Okay,
It's a
alright.
casino out in
I
Palm
feel
Desert.
less like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
all I was trying to say was like, I know I have bias too. I know you have bias.
Everybody has
Stuff
a
like
bias.
that, like
Everybody's biased.
a preference.
Everybody has a preference, but I can have an appreciation.
But fresh eyes, I think you'll appreciate this Spider-Man too. He's the Into this Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
He's that
Okay,
Spider-Man.
I love that Spider-Man.
Okay,
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
Might be the best Spider-Man movie.
Wow.
Oh, word.
I love that Spider-Man movie.
It was so
It's
good.
so
It
good.
was great.
It's so good.
It was great.
Sequel coming next year.
Let's go.
Oh, really?
I told you this when we watched it. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I remember everything.
Like me.
Yeah.
It's true. I have
That's
a
true.
chronic condition.
You're a
Fucking memory.
sunflower. I think you love it. I just love the
Super
unveiling
much.
of that song in that movie.
You know, who
Eh,
sang it?
eh.
Who sang it? Post
Posty.
Post
is in the movie.
He's gotta be.
He's a voice.
He's gotta be.
There's a bit
It's
where
Posty.
where the where like everything's like
Little glitchy?
mishmash, and like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
stuff in the middle of the road that pops up,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
there's like a clip of civilians looking at it, and someone goes, "I think it's a Banksy," and that's Post.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Posty?
Yeah. He just says.
I
that,
remember
like,
that.
I
it's a
know that
Banksy.
I can
Yeah.
hear it.
I
yeah.
remember that being said.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wow. Good call outs. Good call outs. Good call outs. Alright, so this guy knows his shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like he knows
The
he knows
score,
his
the
like-
actors.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know
We
where
haven't
he
even
finds
touched
the,
on the music.
I
in
don't
this
even know
movie.
where
The
he finds the
music was
time to get
good.
into all of this.
Well, look
I
at
grew
his
up with
room.
this, bro.
Yeah.
Look at his
I
room.
grow up. I
Yeah.
grow up with this.
That's true.
Well
you know
said.
what? I'm adding another thing now.
Well
I'm
said.
getting into D&D.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
D&D, dude.
I'm getting into it now. Yeah.
I'm totally down to play.
I always knew about
I
like
used to
Critical
play.
Role. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, they
yeah,
do their
word.
D&D thing. I was
Dude,
like,
I
I'll
used
check
to-
them out.
I used to play.
I'm fucking invested.
You wanna know what's getting me into D&D
I
right
have
now?
dice.
Dungeons and Daddos. Them daddies.
What?
Yeah, I would strongly urge you to watch
Another
a
group of
podcast.
D&Ders.
Well, I'd
Is it
strongly
just a podcast?
it's a podcast.
Oh, this is a podcast
It's-
plug right
it's-
now.
You remember Rocket Films on YouTube?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Freddie Wong,
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
From
it's
that-
Freddy?
yes,
Oh, cool,
he
okay.
spearheaded the project for Dungeons and Daddies, which is a D&D.
Oh,
They always coin not
That
a
makes
D&D podcast.
Dungeons and Daddies. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
hearing it now.
Yeah.
I know of it. I just never watched it.
I would strongly suggest if you're
Oh, I
like
guess-
brand
so
new
it's
to
it's only podcast though.
yeah, it's just a podcast. There's nothing visual, but I would watch it on like watch it. I listened to it on my way to work
Yeah.
or something like that,
Yeah.
right? And it was kind of lame at first, but my friend just kept telling me to listen and kept telling me to listen.
Yeah.
So I was like, for sure. And then I ended up really liking the characters. They do a really
Yeah.
good job storytelling and
Yeah.
like walking it through. The characters are really likable, and it's not too much Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
On
Critical
the
Role is
intro.
pretty much Dungeons
Right.
and Dragons all the way.
Right.
It's not like a show.
Exactly.
It is in the
This
second
is more
season.
of a show.
Second campaign is more of a show because they get with it, and they're all Critical Role is all voice actors.
Yeah. Well,
so doing the voices, that's the best part.
well,
of it.
actually,
Dude, I love doing the voices.
The main guy, he is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Anthony something. I don't remember his own name, but
Dude.
For Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
When I
he's-
when I
he's
used to
really
play
good.
D&D, dude, I would do the voices. Oi,
Yeah.
boys. Forget.
Oi.
We've got to go get to the
Yeah.
bridge.
Ooh, I like
Every
the like
time you
the
talk.
scruff in your
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
to go like
Yeah.
mm.
Hey, I'm walking here. You know, I gotta
no,
get it.
no, I'm gonna say no. Hard pass on that one.
Nah, nah.
No.
I played
So
a
like
goblin.
a half elf or something.
It's
All right, let's quick round. London.
London?
Oh, accents go.
Oh, my
Accents go.
gosh.
London.
London. That's like a really hard
He
one.
does really good
it's
European.
it's hard to do a London one.
Come on,
You
bro.
just did it really well.
Bro,
for a
pick
moment.
it up.
LD.
Well, I mean, what I forgot to say, I don't like going to the
No.
bank.
Damn.
No,
Like, what you
I'm
from?
not
Like
sure.
uptown or like where?
I'm not sure.
You just like walking around type stuff.
Man's not hot.
Man's
not
got
hot.
romantic
Man's not hot.
Man's got the
Romantic.
Perspiration thing.
perspiration thing.
You mean Islander? Perspiration thing.
Yeah, perspiration.
Hit that
Man's
shit.
got perspiration. You know.
Oh,
Man's got to get the water.
oh, not the water.
Ah, yeah.
What you feel? All right,
Yeah, feel it.
all right. Give me like a Middle East like hard.
Oh no.
Middle Eastern. Oh man.
Oh
I
no.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
like,
no.
That's like
Give me
almost
give
Indian.
me a one of
He
these.
immediately
Oh,
goes.
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Give
my
me
God.
a one of these. Like a
Middle
ding
East,
ding
oh.
ding.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
What were we talking about? Podcast does not share the opinions or
Oh,
thoughts
snap.
of Siah.
Oh no, I was just having a good time.
Okay.
I got lost.
Oh, lost
We're getting
my
recorded,
sauce.
aren't we?
We
Oh
got
shit.
sponsors.
I mean, we don't gotta put it in necessarily.
Yeah. Right.
Continue.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but that's just a song. That's not a voice.
It's just a real song, yeah.
Allahu Akbar.
All right, that one's a fail.
I don't know how to do it.
Brother,
Eastern one.
you got the Russian little. Like,
You go
what
to
the-
Russian is very.
You got to like go
very-
deeper in this.
You
like,
have to go very
like, make
deep
it-
like this. Like
yeah.
you have to get the
That sounds like a fat man.
fat man. Yeah, it's okay. I can be fat.
Fat man, he eats a lot of. These family dinners are all
Oh no,
It's-
we're all over
oh,
the
for
place.
the family.
We're all
I
over,
started
we're
out
all over
really
the
The
good.
place.
family dinners.
All over
yes.
the place.
It's. Hey, listen.
Hey,
My
we
Russian,
tried
if I do
it.
too much, just turns into Borat.
Sometimes.
Yeah. This
Sometimes.
Is,
Yeah,
you're right.
Sometimes.
Very
Stop!
nice.
You're corrupting me right now. You're
Why?
fucking me
Too
up.
good, eh?
I've not done an accent for.
I'm
a
going
long
to
time.
America.
Sometimes you gotta get back into the accents. You know?
That's
I
right,
am
Mika.
Oh, man. But I do wish we had one guy in the group that just killed it. Like, just did crazy accents. Just like Stewie. Like
I think
could
if
just
I,
jump
if
into
I
something.
practiced enough, I don't practice accents at all.
I
think
don't
you
know,
get-
if,
I
if
think
I
you do.
practiced
I think
for a
you do.
while, I could probably get a few down.
That's
But I
what we
don't
all
practice
say.
enough.
If
Yeah.
we practice and if
Okay,
alcohol was in
but-
our system, for sure.
I firmly believe
Yeah.
that's what I want to do for a long time.
Yeah?
Just voice acting.
Oh,
Really?
dude,
Yes.
I used to want to
For
do
a
it
long
too.
time, I wanted to do that.
And it stopped because.
And then I discovered film.
Ah, yes.
But I mean, hand in hand, maybe. Like.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then we can
For
start
sure.
our own
Yes,
animation
side
studio.
jobs.
And just,
Bro,
like,
animation studio for sure, bro. Blender.
easy.
I got
Yeah.
Blender on my computer, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I can like totally like whip something up.
So
You
I
know?
think I
Maya,
downloaded
you
it
got
one time.
Unity.
I got Maya on my computer too,
Yo, you
bro.
got C# or you got.
Oh, wait, now development is like a whole different ball game, bro.
I
Bro,
took
that's
coding.
coding is different, yeah.
Oh
I
my
never
gosh.
liked calling it coding. I always like calling it development. It's
Development?
development. You're not obfuscating code. Like coding would be like structuring like libraries and setting up orgs and stuff like that. Y'all, I mean
what
that's
the-
part of
that's
it.
what the class was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there
It was
you go.
just a coding class.
Oh okay, for sure, for sure.
And how coding is used to
Then
work
develop.
into a game space.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was literally just write this out.
Bro,
That's your assignment.
it's called flowchart, baby. It's
called flowchart, baby.
Like honestly, it's called grab you some good old fucking what's it UE3 whatever Unreal Engine, baby.
Mm.
Jump in there.
Dude,
Oh,
let's
are we
make-
on 4?
Let's make some games.
I'm actually I'm like no joke. I'm actually working on that right now.
There you go.
Dude, I'm so down.
Really?
I'm so down.
Games are harder to make than movies.
Oh, yeah.
It's
They're hard.
the hardest
That's
thing
the
I'd
one
say
thing
to
I
try and
wanted
pull
to do
together.
for a long time. Was
Well-
just game dev, but doing post production work for movies can also fall into game dev. So
Yeah,
I can
it
dip my
does.
toes there, and then on the side, I can do some voice acting stuff.
Well, you'll find a lot of the cross collaboration.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of like, I'm sure a lot of the scenes we saw in Justice League was from game development, like animation.
Freaking Mandalorian uses game space for all of their scenes, every scene.
Oh well,
because
because Disney completely rewrote like green screening, right?
Yeah, well,
Don't they
I
do
know
like
it
that
was-
picture
I don't
screening?
know who it was. It wasn't. I don't know if it was a Disney thing or if it might have been. It might have been a.
I thought the
whatever,
Mandalorian was the
Lucas
one.
Arts,
Yeah,
their
Lucas. Oh, for
digital
sure.
company or
Yeah,
whatever it
yeah,
is.
for sure.
They used game space, like VR,
Mhm. Yep.
to like create the world.
The world,
And, like,
yep.
Use the camera, stuff like that.
Which is sick. I love it.
Speaking of camera stuff, I never talked about it. I'll talk about it briefly.
Yes.
The roundtable scene.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
Snyder Cut.
roundtable scene. Yes.
Roundtable scene in Snyder Cut.
Which scene is this?
When they're all speaking about how the mother box works. And bringing
Okay,
Superman
wait,
back with
wait,
the
Oh,
hologram.
oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. It
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
That scene.
it seemed more like a square.
I
table.
call it a roundtable because that's how it was set up.
I got you.
There are. It's hard to explain.
Did they do it that 70s situation, that 70s show?
Did they take it from the angle of the mother box?
No. they
No,
had-
there was no mother box in
They had
there.
about 4 different cameras on a track with green screen on them. So it was all single takes.
Whoa.
Those were all it was all single takes. So I looked it up just
Hey
to make
guys,
sure
it's called
if I
acting.
did. Yeah, but I'm talking about the camera work.
It's called acting.
It's called acting.
Single takes. Acting.
Okay, so
Wait, what do you mean it's single takes though?
that's the picture of the drop for it. Put it on the screen too.
What in the world?
So like it's a round table, and then there's 2 cameras here and 2 cameras there.
Mm-hmm.
So at every moment, a character is always on camera for the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And each camera is a different lens, but they're on top of each other in the same spot.
Oh wow.
He also did this for 300.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch some of the fight scenes in 300s, like it starts super far out, and they're fighting in slow motion, and then it pushes in into a moment, and it pushes out. It's that, because it's the cameras on the same spot, but it's 2 different cameras getting the same moment, so you can bounce back and forth.
Interesting.
So everything is shot with those 2 cameras on one side getting them, and then on the other side getting the other people, and it's constantly rotating, getting the entire scene at different focal points. And
I see what you're saying.
And they
so
track
like there's the
between
wider
them.
shot, and then there's the close-up shot, and they're going around for the whole take. So
I
they're
see.
always interacting with someone for the whole scene all the way through, not having to stop
And then
and
retake.
like do coverage of one person and then of another. Everybody's always getting coverage, so they can play through the whole scene and not have to stop and play off of each other and improv and do all that.
Ah.
Yeah. He said it's the most complicated thing of the entire movie, but nobody's ever going to notice it.
That's
Because
Because
crazy.
you can't tell at all when you watch the scene. You just think, oh, they're just getting other camera angles.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
And
from
on-
someone that fucks with film,
It is.
bro.
And on that bombshell, we have reached the end of this episode because we have hit around 2 hours.
Wow.
2 hours, baby.
It's hot.
2 hours.
That's
It
hot.
is
I
hot.
am sweating.
I'm feeling
As
good.
am I.
You're
sweat.
feeling good?
I'm feeling better.
What'd I tell you? Sweat.
Yes.
Oh!
I know. That's why I didn't take the sweater off when I got hot.
Yeah.
The
sweater.
Yeah.
The sweat.
Telling you, it'll filter the water through your system, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
More bike rides, Mark.
more bike rides. We got a bike downstairs.
We need to get
Hop
you
on it.
get you working out, bro. Let's get that 6-pack this summer. You know, Hot Boy Summer is
We
like
got a
not
month left.
over
We
yet.
Can do
You
it.
know,
We can
Hot
do
boy
it.
summer. Let's do it.
Hot Boy
do it.
Summer, buddy.
Let's do it.
Do you want to do it, Mark?
Am I the only one in here with a girlfriend?
I think
As
so.
of this moment, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm not even
saying
looking
Hot
right now,
Boy
to be
Summer.
honest. I'm trying to get my health up.
I saw that. I saw that you were like.
That's going to be real loud.
To all the ladies out there,
Oh my gosh.
me, Mark, and Kevin
Yep.
are beautiful single men.
Yep.
Hit us up. You know who you are.
Wait, no. Don't say that. Don't say that.
No.
To all the beautiful ladies out there, I got a buddy named Mark, buddy named Hunter, and a buddy named Kev. They don't fuck with y'all.
oh!
They
No,
don't.
we don't.
Because y'all should have been around when they needed you. So now they're
Oh
gonna be on
my.
their own shit. They're gonna be focused on themselves, and that's called self-love.
Let's go.
And that's called getting shredded.
And that's called getting shredded. And that's called being valuable.
Getting shredded and
Yeah.
getting breaded. Because we bought that money.
I
bro.
probably clipped the fuck out of the audio, but
I was watching it. You
Yeah.
were in the yellow. You were
I
fine,
was
think.
I was
Yeah,
I was
watching
sitting
it.
pretty.
Right,
Yeah.
sitting pretty, yeah.
Yeah, no, it'll
But-
take a little
But
bit
you know
more
who
to
you
get
are.
That's on self-love.
That's some self-love.
That's on that self-love.
Yeah.
If you dark skin, light skin, it don't matter. If you cute, you cute.
That's so Mark.
They're gonna take this bit and compose it with how we were talking about women, like Black Cat and Amber Heard. And Gal Gadot, and be like,
Oh, listen.
Put
That's
those right
called.
next to each
Hold
other?
on.
That's
Pause.
hilarious.
That's called appreciation.
That's hilarious.
That's called appreciation. What's wrong with
I
that?
could just see a good edit of love that.
Word.
Dude, you should do that for the clip. For the clip of the week.
Oh gosh, we talk about women this week.
Ooh.
Oh,
We get in.
We get in, and so did no.
Wow.
And then literally the whole episode is just Justice League and comic book nerd stuff.
And I cut out the bit about
Yeah.
I'll just cut everything
I like
out.
it.
Yeah.
Y'all are fun, man. This is fun.
This is fun. We
I'm
just
totally
need
down.
a room that's not the hottest room in the entire house.
Hot
Word.
take, Yeah.
This is the hottest room in the entire house.
Also, I think my room too at my house. is
Yeah,
the
I
hottest
get the
room in
corner
house.
of it.
pretty
The
hot.
sun comes up on this side, so it's baking.
Why don't you make a set or something?
Dude, that'd be so sick. A set would be dope, but we
Yeah.
don't even have the
I don't
space
have
or place
the-
for it.
I just spent all my money on
You
No,
spent
my
money.
setup. I just spent a money on my setup. So,
Bro.
I'm gonna be spending some money on a setup like this
yeah,
too.
he's saving up.
Yeah,
for one of
I
these
actually.
for a
So
computer.
I don't need one of those. I need a new one of
One of
those and a new one of those. And
these or these.
oh no, the table. I don't
Yeah.
care about the table.
Mhm.
The table just need to work.
The table just,
table just need to stand.
Give me the space.
Just need to stay.
Give me that.
Give me the
space.
space, and I'll play the spice.
Right. No, I don't need a new laptop or nothing like that. I mainly need like a new monitor. I'd love to have a gaming monitor, you know what I'm saying? That'd be sick. And then like a keyboard that actually is not rubbing off like with my fingers, you know?
Right.
I know where the W's at, you know what I'm saying? That'd be sick.
Oh man.
That'd be sick. But no, that's really I also really do want to get VR.
I always thought about it. I was like, I'd rather get other things.
I'm not really into VR.
I said the
I
same
haven't had a lot of
things, bro.
chances to get into it, but from all of the games that I've seen or what I was interested in, I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like this would get old fast.
No, I said the same thing, bro.
Bro,
It's
like,
one of those
Beat
things. where it's
Saber
like-
though, and
Beat
games
Saber-
like that, like rhythm games, I love that.
Bro, I was in
They're
it for
great.
hours.
Yeah.
And then the gun ones
it's a great
too.
workout.
No,
Oh,
the
okay, those are
zombie
kinda
ones,
fun. Those
bro.
are kinda
I am
fun.
aiming for headshots
Super.
everywhere. Nope, that one's cool, but that one gets old actually.
Yeah.
So there's the one that's the zombie one. You're going through like courtyards and you're
I
walking.
think
And it's like
it's like a freaking arcade game.
yeah, but it's good.
Gotcha.
It's good though.
Gotcha.
They've also got some more like full formed real games
Yeah.
inside of them, and then
I
you
guess I
have
haven't
VR
really
chat.
given it a try yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean
it's not for everybody, but
yeah, I'm not
also,
trying to
you might
sell
get
it.
super dizzy by doing it. So that happens to
Probably.
people too,
That does happen to people.
unoriented.
Imagine being Spider-Man in VR.
Dude, yes.
That would be so disorienting.
Imagine being Spider-Man in real
Did you
life.
play
I don't
Arkham
care,
VR?
bro. No,
Just trash.
it's bad.
There's no fighting.
I
You
just want
you see you see the gloves and it's like grapple, and then it just teleports you there. Grapple. You shoot the grapple and then the screen goes black and you hear that zzzt, and then you're on the roof. And it's like, come on, I want to see it.
like that's the whole point.
I mean, it was like a detective thing. It's like he was solving a crime.
Mm.
It was like super short, like 2 hours long. It was really short.
Yeah.
But it was made by the guys that did the Arkham games too. It was like, be Batman. Yeah, I could see the gloves and teleport places, but the story was cool.
It goes black. You're supposed to imagine that part.
No, but honestly, it was like you would be perched over like these goons and they're like attack,
These
and you'd
goons.
hit attack, and then it would cut to black. You'd hear punching, doof, 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 ah, crack, and then you'd be holding one guy over the roof, like you missed the whole fight.
Nah, that's not
Yeah,
the
it's like,
purpose of.
that's not the point of this
That's
game.
not why I
man.
bought
wanna
this
be
thing.
punching
Yeah.
the shit out of some people.
I'm trying to be doing my 1-2 combo, seeing if
Yeah.
it works.
Now
Yeah.
you're you yambo.
All right, how do y'all end this thing?
All right.
We usually just say
Well, thank you for listening to the What Were We Talking About podcast.
or watching.
Or watching, yes. Also watching. Definitely watch this episode. It
Yeah,
was fun.
there's a lot going on. You can see our progressive amounts of sweat from all how glossy
I know,
we
right?
get in the lighting.
We just look more and more beautiful as time goes on.
Can I be the special guest that suggests that you guys go like, and what were we talking about? Fade to black. Cut it.
No.
Nah, man. I thought it'd be
We
pretty
do have
good.
we usually do say the same thing. at
So,
the end
okay,
of
there
it.
was a moment, I want to say that there was a moment where Siah genuinely said, what were we talking about? In
Oh,
the
yeah.
middle of talking about something.
Probably.
This was like maybe at a minute or an hour 30. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
But yeah, usually how we end it is like, thanks for watching.
It's usually him
Wow.
trying to be super awkward and try and make it just
On purpose.
and on purposely awkward. And I'm
But-
like, bro, let's make this like charming and just get out of here.
Yeah.
And he's like, thanks for watching. And he sits there frozen saying that. I'm like, am I supposed to finish this or what?
I
That's
guess.
just he tries to get under my skin.
Do you wanna outro us? You wanna
Huh?
You guys want to outro it?
You wanna outro us?
Kevin looks tired.
Kevin
it's
looks
11
dead,
o'clock,
bro.
guys. It's 11
Yeah,
o'clock.
Kev's. This is way past his bedtime.
Yeah.
It is.
This is when I'm starting to actually wake
Kev's
up.
like, Kev's just gonna be like,
I know.
alright,
It's like this is.
alright,
when I wake up.
alright. Goodbye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's actually. I just want to walk out the room.
Yeah.
Y'all can walk
Let's
out.
just-
Peace.
We will say a thank you to Siah and Kevin for joining us.
Thank you
this
for
week.
I
inviting us.
appreciate. I appreciate.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Appreciate.
Yes, sir. Thank you, gentlemen.
Ooh.
Thank you.
All right.
And,
yeah, we're gonna just
Get out of here.
Just
Get out.
Just-
Get out.
Just
My fucking pants are stuck to my butt.
Sweaty Gucci.
Hey everybody,
Hey.
it's your two OGs. Thanks for listening to this, obviously extremely longer episode because we wanted to just keep going with it.
So I'm not
No,
going
we're
nowhere.
not done with our
I'm not,
outro.
Oh, sorry, I'm not going nowhere because I left my keys in my phone.
All
Sorry, my
right.
bad.
Well,
Wait, are you
I
guys
guess-
actually leaving though?
They're gonna go downstairs and try and be funny, but they're just probably for a gag to get back
I
in
don't
here on
know.
camera because they're
Maybe.
content whores.
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
Um,
That's actually true.
But we hope you enjoyed guests on the episode.
Guests.
A longer format. If you didn't, and longer formats aren't for you, you could skip around to the timestamps if you're on YouTube.
Timestamps.
Timestamps on YouTube.
Check them out.
If not, and you're on Spotify, go over to YouTube and you can see the timestamps and watch it there, or just see the timestamps and skip to the topics you wanted to hear, or just stay for the whole thing because you know you love us. But yes, thank you. Episode 13. Although it's an unlucky number, it was a very lucky episode to have two special guests,
Yes. Two of our
And-
friends.
two of our very good friends, that hopefully they can be on again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't either.
Hopefully with a better setup than not just the microphone sitting all between us, and with some better audio.
Yeah. We'll see how it
We'll
comes.
figure it out. This was an on the spot thing.
Why not? Yeah.
So we'll figure it out as we go, as we always do. And as we always do, we will see you next week.
Peace out.
Adios.